Oh, please, just work. I've been such a pain in my ass for the moment. Also, that is another sound overlay I'm not too happy about hearing. It's painful in my ears if it did this flipping. But are we live? Yes, I think we actually are. That is good. It's good indeed. Hello there, little one. Just give me a second while I try to get everything set up so we don't have to switch things around again, because for some reason it doesn't like it, but there's not much this particular one likes. I like it all. Like just working? Yeah, no. It ain't got me. It doesn't really want to. I was putting it fucking wildly. Fast. Nope. Oh, first time I see it, I have a little thingy after my name now on this server. Why? Why have I not heard about this? This, I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, I do like to get extra stuff, but we shall inquire about this further later on. Now, for the moment, let's see if we can actually get this shit to go. Yeah, I can hear stuff. I mean, I can hear the whole time, but yeah, you should be able to hear stuff. If I click on the game. Okay, let's skip this. Please, just let yourself be captured. Picture. Come on. Come on. I can see something. I can see something, well, at this point in 3 variants, because it's on fucking 3 monitors, but that means that it's technically working. This is it. I shall take it. Now, let's see just how many of the bugs are actually still around to fuck with me. I think that's gonna be fun. So my mouse is kind of feeling strange. Let us not bother with that. That's not uncommon. If that is the worst, I shall be very much happy. It's time for a new game. Well, I had one hell of a fun time getting this to run.
This is the beginning. The birth of a god. Called by one pure prayer.
There are no pure prayers, mind you.
Born out of desperation. To be a god. To wield the power of good and evil.
Good and evil, you say.
Is your destiny.
This game has been such a royal pain in my ass, like you wouldn't believe it. It was like, hey, now that you have everything installed and it's working, would you like me to run in German? And I'm sitting there like, no game, I wanted you to run in English. Would you like me to run in German? Well, that bitch slapped me around a bit. We were like, German it is now.
We're your conscience.
Yay.
We're part of our role is to help
skipping
you
button.
be the god you want. So we'll guide you as you make your godly way through whatever this world. But before then, you'll want to learn the. We'll help you with all that.
I need the subtitles,
but
don't I?
more importantly, you'll need a creature. Hey, let's go and choose one.
Well, this is one of the many bugs this game can have, where the voices get cut.
There they are. Wonderful, aren't they? You have 4 to choose from, but the one you choose will be with you throughout your whole time in this world. So consider carefully and make your choice wisely. Let us tell you about these amazing beasts. All creatures can be trained to become lovable, mischievous pets.
Can I press? No, I can't. Unskippable cutscenes, a crime against humanity. Back then, still much around.
Can become these things. That's the wonder of a god's creature. It can become whatever you wish. All creatures will grow up to be huge and powerful. They can be cute, quirky pets, inquisitive and fun-loving.
Yeah.
Or they can be single-minded war machines.
War machines.
All creatures will be as good or evil as you teach them to be.
I will teach them shit. I will let them have their free reign and be like, yeah, you decide on your own if you want to be good, bad, or something between, bitch.
Yeah, right. I'd rather they spread love in the form of a massacre or two by going into battle. Creatures can live for war, domination, and destruction.
Judah Photo was just doing some breeze exercises like, yeah, calm down. No reason to be aggressive.
Whichever creature you choose will change according to what he learns and does. They all have their own lives, but you need to be a responsible parent and not overfeed them.
I don't need to be shit, my friend.
Now it's time to choose. Click on a creature with the action button to highlight him.
Yeah, what Lord. Well then, what's... Oh, look in the background. Do you see that? It's a special one. Ah.
He's gonna go for the lion. Oh, I know it.
Look. There's a tiger. There's an actual tiger here. She's fucking amazing. Ah, do I want to attack the tiger? So I don't really want...
Our god is thinking about the cow, and it could be the right choice.
A lion.
I think we'll get the ape. Yeah, definitely the ape.
I mean, we had
If you're sure, click. Oh,
we had that
great
one
choice,
before,
boss.
you know. So I kind of want to have it again. Tiger's like, yay! Return to Tigerness! He looks fucking evil. Oh boy. What have I done? I have chosen the worst. Haven't I? At some point we get control and then I can put in the subtitles. I know that there's supposedly a fix for that, too, for the voice
So,
skipping.
boss, you've been asleep a long time. Do you need a refresher about how to move like a god?
No, please don't.
Use the action button on this scroll to find out how to move and look around. Click the action button on this scroll to skip tutorials. You will miss out on tribute if you skip it, though.
Yeah, this is the problem. You actually miss out on things, on tribute in this case. So can I? Nope. Options. Audio, video, subtitles. Save changes. Okay, I will take the risk and just take one quick look out. I will regret this. Where the fuck did I put you? Ah, I hate it. Yes. Bup, 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 bup. Where the fuck did I put that? I'm pretty sure I've read about that. Ah, okay, let's actually then use power of Google. Dialog 9 beep. But is skipping in cutscenes fix. Yeah, how fix? Blah blah blah. Couldn't find any ticket before that. I didn't see this photo. Limit FPS to fix. Okay. Are you really just gonna give me a fucking YouTube video on it? For fuck's sake. How to fix the issue of the cut. Yes. Fix animation playing too fast. Need to blah 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 blah. Legitimate game. That's a frame per second. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. It doesn't work. Oh, I would have to actually use another program for it, but I can't, so... Oh,
The hand
we're
is
gonna
your
play.
tool for manipulating the world. The movement button pans your view around the world, like this.
I know, game. I've played Black
To
Flag 1.
move left, hold down the movement button, then pull. Great work. Now we must move to our right. To move right, hold down the movement button, then drag the mouse to the left. Wonderful. Just follow the arrows.
Did so. I mean, to be fair, it looks a lot better, doesn't it?
Let's keep going. Click and hold the ground. Then move the mouse back to pull yourself forwards. Follow the arrows to get back to your creature.
There's one thing we could do for the game. I think that actually helped once. Let me... give me a second, I need my task manager. Black and white. White Excel. Where the fuck? I hate modern Windows. Things were a lot easier, you know, in the past. Not the one I was looking for. Why do you make this so bloody fucking difficult? You go away. Rule of it, it's like, well, how many CPUs do you want to give it? Like 15? Sitting like, how about one? The last one. This kind of helps with old games usually.
And whilst keeping the movement button down, drag the mouse
Usually.
back. The creature is moving behind us.
Oh no.
We must pan backwards to find him.
How terrible of him.
Well done.
Learn about panning forwards, learn about panning backwards, learn about nonsense.
Now we shall learn to rotate your view. Hold the middle mouse button down, then drag from side to side to rotate your view.
Wow.
Now, whilst keeping the middle mouse button down, drag the mouse left. It's time to learn to pitch your view up and down.
Even my conscience is like, yeah.
Then drag the mouse
He's playing along rather
backwards.
nicely, isn't he?
Click and hold the middle mouse button in the highlighted area.
Also, as usual, while I'm doing this,
Lovely. This is
I'm actually
going
sitting my
very
point.
well.
You go
Now,
like,
I
no.
suggest we try pitching
Multitasking.
down.
I mean, it's not my
Click the
strength,
middle mouse
my
button in the
whole
highlighted
strong point,
area
but
and hold it down.
tutorials like this are just like,
Now, whilst keeping the
Wow.
middle mouse button down, push
but I'm
the
already
mouse
finished.
forward.
That means just on schedule when actually we
There
can
is
start
one
playing.
last thing, leader.
Almost
Learning
apparently.
to zoom in and out. Now, try and zoom away
shit.
from the creature.
Better
Roll
put in
the
a
mouse
filter.
wheel backwards to zoom out.
What? Oh yeah.
Marvelous. Now try zooming
Wait.
towards the creature.
There was a little fucking hair there. A cat hair that was trying to get into my pipe.
Wonderful.
I don't want to
You
smoke fucking
showed
cat hair.
remarkable skill, leader.
Way to go, boss.
Yeah, the dangers of having a pet, I tell ya.
Help, but places to be.
All the controls you've just learned can be used to move around the world.
Now I wonder if we'll actually have the pleasure of seeing the nice little unaging villagers bug. Oh, that's fun, I tell
This
ya.
is a gold scroll. These lead you through the story.
I know. Cleaning up a bit. And
Silver scrolls lead to
Oh, we can
quests
play
in
again.
the world.
also I say, where's my...
Bronze scrolls
Oh,
are
we-
tutorials,
That is.
which can teach you so much.
Double-click the movement button on the ground there to zoom to it quickly. I see a bronze tutorial scroll here, boss.
Also, just to make it obvious, this game doesn't like
Move the hand
many
over
things.
the rock and hold down the action button to pick it up. Once you've got hold of it, release the button.
So,
including
let's move all these rocks
fast
out
mouse.
of the circle.
My mouse is fast. Game doesn't really like this.
Oh, that's it. You picked up the rock like an expert. Now, move it outside the circle
bitch boy?
and click the action
Did I
button
just
again
mishear
to
that?
drop it on the ground.
Did he just call me
Rock
fucking
on,
bitch boy?
boss. Yeah, you got it in the right place. Smooth move.
As you can see, we get monies for this. This is why I'm doing this,
Look,
honestly. Not because I want to.
You have received 1,000 tribute, and you thoroughly
Because you need
deserve
tribute to unlock stuff, which is pretty cool. But you know, it means you have to do such
Another bronze scroll.
unnecessarily
You know,
annoying
villagers
things.
are wonderfully versatile. They can do so much in the world. You can
how does this fine
pick up
evening
the
find you
villager
people, eh?
and put
My
him
little
or
ones.
her next to something. The villager will take
I hope more
this as
entertaining this.
divine inspiration and become a disciple. Let's have a go at this, boss. Pick up this guy here and drop him over the highlighted area.
I know game. Hey, little woman. Oh,
Very good. Now drop him by a highlighted area. This person is safely working at the farm.
Disciple builder.
And see, we got a builder.
Disciple forester.
also my
And
mouse is
this
kinda.
guy is chopping trees for wood.
Disciple breeder.
I do love that they're called breeders, though.
Don't look, leader. The breeders are doing whatever it
I mean, I
is
guess from a
such
god's
people
perspective,
do.
it is technically breeding. I mean, we wouldn't really call it that, but well, I guess what do we puny humans know?
You got all that, boss? Of course you did. And to prove it, there's 1,000 tribute waiting for you. Now,
I know,
why not
game. I know.
explore the
I've
land?
done this tutorial
Click
just
on
a
the
few
silver
times.
scrolls when you see them. Click on the gold scroll on the big mountain to leave.
You really don't want to do this, though. You don't want to leave. You know, without having actually making use of this. Ah, look. Our tiger. Ah, the tiger. A special one. Hello, person.
If there is a god up there, and you can hear me, please help me out.
Uh-huh.
I'm in dire need. My life is in ruins. A rock has rolled onto my lovely garden.
Well, that
I've been
sucks.
trying to move it, but it's too big and heavy. If ever a man needs a god, I'm him. Please hear my prayer.
Ah,
Who's
well.
he to ask us to move a rock for him? Let's teach him a lesson. No, that's wrong. We should help our people. We're nothing without them.
Would be a shame if somebody were to drop that thing on your house.
Are you happy now? That was wanton vandalism. Sure, I'm happy. Wanton vandalism is great. Although I don't know what wanton means.
He's not too happy. Haha. Now, the most ideal way of doing it is, of course, fulfill the quest. Was that German? Well, that just said bad. Okay. So the game is special. It really doesn't like to let me play. Let me put it like this. It doesn't like to be installed. It doesn't like to be played, because apparently its original DRM protection is a pain in the ass. Even if you have the original CDs lying around, it doesn't help. Then the game decided that, you know, I just want to be German, and getting it to run in English is a pain in the... And then there's the stuff like, even if you get it to run, it's like, hey, yeah, you always get a nice chance to have a nice little feature.
Look, a silver scroll.
Where you might find yourself having villagers that do not grow up,
Oh no, the waterfall
which
is
makes it
blocked.
impossible to play. Like way.
What will we do now? This is awful.
Don't worry, we'll think of something.
So yeah, it is painful.
Throwing objects
Very
can prove
painful.
very useful in both defense and attack.
I know.
Throw an object, first pick it up. Then, whilst keeping the action button held, move the mouse in the direction you want to throw.
I know, game.
Release the button when you want to let go of the object and send it flying.
But didn't you see me throw that poor little villager? No, apparently didn't. Meow.
Too bad.
Meow.
Tough luck.
Whoop. Come on, game. Well, to be fair, I suck at this sort of thing.
Yeah, rock on.
But DC's happy. Oops.
Too bad.
I think it mostly has to do with the fact that my mouse is rather, you know, rather fast, which leads to the game thinking like that I throw it that fast, and that makes even a small movement big. Makes throwing things a lot harder, let's just say. So yeah, this game is especially bitchy and moany. Even in comparison to some of the other games I've played, this one, yeah. Fuck's sake, now this feels horribly wrong. Hey people! Okay, let's actually see if I get a evil. Yep. Just that doesn't say evil, that says böse, which is German. Well, as long as that's the worst we encounter in the area of bugs, I'm well and truly happy to play the game like this. I can tell you what it says. Don't worry.
Peaceful people.
But I really didn't want to play the whole game in German. Mostly because that would be a pain in the ass to be like, yeah, here we have the whole conversation. Now let me translate that for you.
We could help their
I don't want to do
friends
that.
by
I
moving
can't be
them
asked.
So they can be together in the main valley. Isn't that sweet? A little lost valley of people.
Isn't that sweet?
You're holding a nomad. Great! The nomad is in the right valley.
Especially if you're used to too fast there the mouse movements, when you then reduce it, it's kind of like, this feels horrible. It really does. Really does.
Remarkable work. You rescued everyone.
I'm just
Look,
that
you
good.
received 1,000 tribute.
It was it's funny. I was looking forward to playing this. I really was, but it's
The land is complete, leader.
such a
Click the
pain.
gold scroll on top of the mountain to regress.
Regress? Don't you mean progress?
Are you sure? Click again to confirm.
Confirm. I don't want to confirm. I want to confirm. Games like, well, I'm gonna teach you a lesson now, bitch. Don't try to correct me, I'm gonna crash again. Oh, it isn't.
Now you've had a taste of your powers, we're ready to visit our mighty Greek capital.
It's such a fun game, though.
People that worship us.
I don't really want to lose all that.
Please hear us.
Listen,
Please
can you hear
help
that?
us. We
That's
pray.
a pure prayer.
That's not a pure
Sounds
prayer.
like
It's a
something
self
terrible
prayer.
has happened.
Oh yeah, right, this is how we begin.
Almighty One, please heed our call in this hour of need. Our armies are crushed. What's left of us hides in this city from the brutal Aztecs. And now they are at our walls.
Oh no.
I implore you,
Also, what
please
walls? You don't
help
have
us.
walls, they just run straight in. At walls, no? Man, they're quite literally running in.
It's a huge Aztec army. They're invading.
No! How horrible.
Our city is under siege. The Aztecs have killed nearly all our troops. We're all going to die.
Well, that's horrible. Save the villagers!
Aztec warriors have scaled the wall. You've got a villager, boss. Yes, you put him down in the right place.
They're just standing there like, help! Da-da-dum,
People
dramatical.
are trapped by the burning buildings. Grab them and drop them in the portal.
Hello! Come on, drop
That
out.
villager is now safe. Well done.
Blick. God is intervening most directly by picking people up and going like, you live, you live, you live, you live, everybody else dead. Don't care.
What's happening? What's that rumble?
It's a volcano!
Creature seems to be performing some
It's gonna
strange
fuck up
ritual.
things up. I do love the spells in this world though, they are some of the most overpowered ones. You can do some horrible things. And then you can teach your creatures to do them too.
How? I don't know, but we best save as many villagers as we can.
Which is
and
just
get
bloody
out of
fucking
here.
amazing. I really, really wish that Black and White 2 had been, you know, a bit more polished here and there, and they might, you know, had taken the experiences they made and getting all of that into a Black and White
What are
3.
these crazed Aztecs doing?
They're doing some roly-poly fun.
Villages with barrels. We need revenge.
Of course we do. Because the Aztecs are stupid as fuck and not learning anything.
There are some more barrels on the slope.
Pull the guard fence away. The barrels will roll towards those invading Aztecs.
Didn't really kill all of them, game, which we kinda made a mistake there.
Look, leader, we can set these bales of hay on fire and roll them down to deal with the platoons down there.
Pick up the
Aren't you
flaming
supposed to be the
stick
good
and
one?
hold it over the
What?
hay
What?
bales.
Conscience has agreed. That's some ass dying there.
Oh
Nuts.
no, another volcano. We can't save any more people.
Horribleness. Well then, everything seems to be quite a bit fucked. Time to run away. And start anew, of course. We need revenge.
We've done all we can here, leader. We have lots of followers, and we've escaped
We have
from
like
the
10
Aztecs.
saved.
Now we gotta get ourselves powerful and take the fight back to the Aztec scum. But first, we'll have to conquer the Norse.
Or free them to join us, of course.
Of course, of
But
course.
let's not get ahead of ourselves. To the Norseland!
Yay! Northland! Where we're going to learn more tutorial levels, because, well, tutorials are very important, of course. If they didn't give you tribute for that, I would... Those shit things. Ah, yes, the first map. That's a nice map, actually. Also, there's one very, very nasty mechanic in this game that is annoying as
Here are
fuck.
the people we saved. They're exiting the portal.
He's like, okay.
Wonderful.
Yeah, these guys made it, but think of how many got toasted. Ooh. Anyway, where are we?
This looks like an old Greek settlement.
Not to put it mildly, it is rather
reestablish
easy to
ourselves here.
explain that
It
one.
looks so peaceful
You see,
here.
there are
With no
a
Aztecs,
number of
it's
resources
the
in this
perfect
game.
place
There's
to
food,
build
there's
up
wood,
and
there
get
is
more
iron.
followers.
You can
There
quite
is
easily
already a town center, a storehouse, and a
produce food.
field which we can use.
Also can put down fields and let the people work them.
Is the extent of your
I
influence.
know, game.
You can only do things within this ring.
You can extend the green
I know,
influence
game.
ring by placing more buildings and having more people.
I hate tutorials.
When you're ready to learn how to feed your people, click
I
on the
fucking
gold
know. I was just
scroll
about to
over the
explain it, you
field,
fucking
leader.
asshole. I hate my own conscience. But yeah, 3 little resources. Food. Now I can build fields, so I can create an endless amount of food. There's wood. I can produce endless amounts of wood because I can, you know, plant them and let it rain. You a woman? Yes, you are. And I can't make you a disciple because the game is like, no. I will not allow that. Okay, tutorial time.
Your villagers are going to need food very soon, leader. Move your hand over this field, then click and hold the action button to pick up the grain. When you've got 200 food in your hand, drop all through it into the storehouse.
Gods
we now
are not
have
merciful
enough
today.
Food.
We need to get our people working if we want to rebuild, boss.
I know.
Villagers can be turned into disciples who will work at the job you assign them. Pick up a villager, then put them down on a field.
Those farmers can handle that small field with no problem, boss. We
Damn.
need wood if our villages
Fucking
are to
farmers.
build and our town expand. Grab and pull a tree out of the ground and drop it into the storehouse.
Disciple Forester.
We could really do with some discipled foresters to collect wood for us. Pick up a villager and drop them next to a tree to make them a disciple forester. Make a total of 3 foresters.
We got some nifty forest thing going on, boss.
Disciple mine worker.
Disciple mine worker.
Disciple mine worker. Disciple mine worker.
I make the people believe that they should do something with their lives. Why? Because God said so. God put next to a rock. I'm sure he wants me to work with this rock. And what else do we can have? We can have breeders, builders, refiners, and worshippers. Worshippers and refiners we can't get yet because those are special. We can get breeders though, and the only reasonable thing to do is get male breeders. You know why? Well, biologically speaking, what happens when a woman gets pregnant?
Click on the gold
She kinda stops being a breeder for a while, which is a problem. Which means, if you make a woman into a breeder, it's the least efficient way of doing it.
Disciple breeder.
Means you kinda want to have male breeders only. One job that only males can and should be pointed to. Now then, this is also very good because we can very easily find out if the game is actually bugged out or not. Now, as you can see, we're not yet really having our menu open. This here usually opens your menu. We can't open it yet because the game is like, no, you're gonna learn about this. We will. And then I will explain to you the reason why this game, well, good. I've made one crucial mistake.
What your people would like to build next. Keeping your people happy is important, and they will let you know if they desire a building type.
I know. They also let me know if they need something.
The statue is carrying grain. That represents the people's desires for food. If they need ore or wood, they will let you know. Keep an eye on the statue, as it will change.
This plinth's height represents how good or evil you are.
Well, for the moment,
A flame or a fountain will spring as you
I honestly think we should save ourselves from getting evil to later.
to show you if you are good.
Because honestly, you're missing out on a lot of fun things, like a lot of the cool buildings that you can build if you just play evil.
Watch the height of the statue. The higher it is, the more they need their desire. This scroll shows the impressiveness of your city. Its population
No one
and
cares, no
happiness.
one cares.
There is plenty of other useful information about your growing metropolis.
Especially ones that you can't skip because they actually give you money for it.
Hold
Are
your
you happy
hand
now?
over the statues and leave it there to get more detail.
I know game, I've been playing games for a while. I've been longer than many people actually. Considering just going off of age, you know. Of course, because I'm creative as fuck, I shall build my village in the most basic bitch-ass fashion imaginable. Why, you might wonder? Mostly because I'm not creative with stuff like this. But yeah, as you can see, it's pretty easy to get ever more food, ever more wood. That's all a regrowing resource, basically. And then there's iron. Shut up. Now you see, iron is the only element that is actually limiting yourselves on a map. Everything, including the mines, is limited. Which means there is, from the very get-go, a limited amount of iron that you can get. Now for stuff like military divots, for stuff like building later buildings, you will always need iron. Which means that at some point you can't play on a map anymore because there is no iron any longer left. In a game like this, we're basically having choices and being able to do shit all over the fucking place in a multitude of ways. That's one fuck of a drawback. Honestly, they should have absolutely made it so that you can play every bloody map ad infinitum if you so desire. In any way you so desire, because technically you're God. And yes, that is something that makes the God of this particular place very much angry. I have played this game quite a few times, though.
Your people
Yeah.
desire houses. Move your hand over the rotating building, then click and hold the action button to drag it off.
We'll need the right buildings and food if we're gonna support a powerful army.
That's right. Keep going.
We can speed it up by picking up a tree and dropping it on the building.
Disciple builder. Disciple builder.
Now, drop the tree over the house foundation.
See the pile of wood there? Your villagers will use that to build the house with.
I know. Now then, let's give them some prime housing. Now the interesting thing is, technically speaking, you actually reduce the amount of preservation you get. You see that smiley there? The faster you move away from other houses, the better it is. The more the people are happy. Basically, they don't want to live that close to each other. Is what they're basically telling you there. Which, for the first level, has absolutely no...
You can also drag a building blueprint of an existing house.
I know.
Move your hand
Same.
over the existing house. Hold down the action button and drag to get the blueprint.
Like,
if you want to cancel
yeah,
an action
like,
and empty your hand, simply
basically, you can see the
press
impressiveness,
left
the
and right.
second stat, going up a bit, basically. For the most basic bitch building like this one, it's really not that important, honestly. How many buildings? How much space do I need to give you to make you happy? That's a nice lot of space. That's a lot less space. Well, it will also lead to the simple fact that you will
You've
make a
created
horrible,
number of
horrible
disciples,
mess of your
So why not
situation.
create some more?
Construct 12 villas. And this is the part where it's like, okay, now I actually have to sit and wait until they're done. Which takes a while. Which is why we're going to make it a bit faster by actually giving them some wood. Oops. What you can also do is you can take a tree, plant it there. As you can see, when it gets a little thing on it, now it's part of the village and it actually...
No, that's not right. The green ring you see is the extent
Counts
of
as an
your
enhancement.
influence.
Bam! People like this. Also, they are technically not any longer
house is
trying
finished,
to...
and look how delighted the villagers are.
it's that tree. Yeah, this is a very inefficient way of doing a tutorial, because now I'm quite literally forced to sit here and wait until they're done things. Well, but yeah. It is a fun game, mind you. Really fun for a while. Honestly, I'm not yet sure if I'm actually planning, because it's not one of my usual projects. I'm going to finish this. Basically, we're going to play it today, and then, well, I'm going to decide from then, relatively spontaneously. It's always a tutorial one. It's always slow. It is slow. It's as slow as fuck. Gets even worse when you have played this game before. But what can you do? What can you do? Nothing, that is. Especially parts like this. I mean, do I really have to wait until they have built all of this? And, you know, if I could at least help along. But I can't, because I have no access to that. So you could offer options to making this faster. And you could also technically skip the island, but yeah, missing out on all the tribute.
God building. Yes,
Well, thank
do
you.
it by picking up resources the building needs. Then hold your hand
Ah,
over
the next one,
building
eh?
and press and hold the
And you
action
actually
button.
fight with the
This
Norse,
is very useful,
memory
but
serves.
you do lose some of the resource in the process.
Oh, you're going for good, for evil, for some good old mixing? Because that's a very important question. Oh shit, my tree's gone. I was loving the tutorial when they're like, no, you can't act outside of your god range. Good always. Well, I do like to start off good. And then build a nice little high building. Murder some. It really does bring back memories though. It's a very nostalgic game. Not that long ago actually I played Black and White 1. That too is just like, yes.
You've created a number of disciples. So why not create some more?
Yeah, a bit too late for that. I'm already finished. I created all the disciples. But yeah, in this game especially, it does make more sense to play it good because, well, otherwise you would really not want to build many of the buildings, because why would you? Not really any use for it. Well...
Look at that town. It's not dissimilar from ours.
It is. There's such strange people
What
there.
we need to do is increase our population. Now we've got some breeders, it should be easy to get 75 villages.
I don't know, should it? How many do we actually have at the moment? Well, we do have a child population. Now then, let's see. The only thing I really... not necessarily dislike. Found annoying is just getting the thing to run, and then actually to get it to, you know, run even... Just even normally.
Gold scroll when you are ready to learn about
While,
the toolbar.
streaming this. I
Right.
didn't want to do.
Let's open the toolbar. See? There is a flag at the bottom left of the screen. All you need to do to open it is click the action button on it once.
Actually, very nostalgic game, isn't it? Very enjoyable. Now we can finally get a menu though. Yay, menu!
What's that?
It's a menu, you
Is
monk.
the toolbar. Good. Now click again to close it.
But I don't want to. I like my toolbar. I like to have
Open
it.
up again.
Are you kidding me? I'm getting treated like an idiot. Do you also have Black and White Battle of the Old Gods?
Toolbar holds a
Yes,
series
I
of
have.
menus. These tabs are used
indeed
to
have both of
navigate
them.
the different menus. The tab currently selected
I'm actually
is the
planning on playing this
construction
one
tab. So the
for
menu
a bit.
shown is the construction
Don't know if I'm
menu.
gonna finish it or
Each
not.
menu is divided
And
into
then I'm gonna play a
submenus.
bit of the Battle of the
We're
Old
going
Gods.
to show you how to access some advanced features. Press F4 to bring up the tribute menu.
You could, or you could just click on it, you know. To be fair, my mouse doesn't work that well, but, well, who cares?
This is the coolest part of the menu.
The coolest part of the
Tribute
menu.
is like a form of currency. You
I
can spend
know,
it
okay.
on whatever you like,
This is the
including
only
new
reason
buildings.
why I'm
You
actually
can
doing all of the
improve
tutorial things,
godly
because I want your
powers
tribute.
and add constructions or features to your town. You earn tribute by
Wow.
finishing challenges and doing
This
other
is-
impressive things.
this is
We
special.
have plenty of tribute at the moment. Enough
My
to
mouse is
buy
here.
a
The button is
temple.
there. Like, wow. Now you have finally understood, eh? Game where my mouse is actually. That's nice of you. Ooh, buy a temple! And now you want me to build a temple, eh?
You can now
Wow.
build a temple. This is a good thing
game,
with a
I
capital
know.
G. Your town's impressiveness will increase. Select the temple from the construction menu,
I would.
then place it down in your town.
Okay, you can actually use the F buttons for that, can't you? F4, F3, one for building. You can actually, yes. That's gonna make my people very happy, going like, yes. Oh yeah, the gods. Now if I build this very much outside here, that should potentially enhance my area in that direction.
Some buildings require ore to be built.
Yes, which is the
There
whole
are
problem.
two sources of ore. The first is the ore mine. An ore deposit in the ground that can be mined by your villagers.
It is the only
There are
resource that is
also
limited.
ore rocks.
Going to
The
put game
villagers
to
can mine
populous.
things,
Ah,
but at the
yes,
same time,
populous.
You can add them to
I
your
remember that
storehouse
one.
yourself.
Actually, I think populous was quite a bit of an inspiration for
No,
the later Black and
that's
White
not
titles.
right. The green ring you see is the
Ah,
extent
but
of
populous,
your
eh?
influence.
That's a name that gives me, you know, quite the flashbacks for the olden days. Increase population by 29, build temple. Yes, I'm sure they can build. They have some resources. Oh, I want to do some god building here. Well, actually, why not? Come on. Music, yeah.
No,
Oh boy.
that's not right.
Oh, that's
The
absolutely
green
right.
ring you see is the extent of your influence.
Boss, let's speed things up by using god building. Pick
I'm
up some
1,
wood
2,
or
3,
ore.
4 steps ahead of
Hold
you, my
your
friends.
hand over the temple and hold the action button to help construct the building.
I know, Cape. I know! I'm trying my bestest. Okay, what else do we need? Ore. Ah, somebody is making a new god game. Ah, actually, it sounds interesting. I have always said that I would like to see more of this kind of game. If you could look it up, little one, that would be most pleasing. I will write it down in my notes so I can look at it later.
Well done.
Wow, look at that! Suddenly we are so much bigger. Jump, jump, jump. Increase the population by 26. How much homelessness do we actually have around? Oh, go away, breeder. Where was it? Alignment, homelessness, 0. That is something I like to hear.
If you build a very impressive city, then people will come from far and wide to live in it. Civic buildings are a good way to increase impressiveness.
Well,
Nobody gets hurt, and we get more followers, making us more powerful.
Honestly, it is usually the easier way of doing things.
Those people are migrating. They want
Just
to
because
live
it
in
takes
our
quite a
town.
bit of
They bring
time and
all
resources to
their
actually get
worldly
up to the point where you can have a good army, so...
People of all tribes will be drawn from far and wide to live
After the
in a good
yeah,
city.
1 second,
We'll beat our
1 second, I
foes
have
the
my little
clever way.
pen and paper here for precisely this sort of situation. I shall look it up later. I can see what's coming our way. So if it looks interesting, I will most definitively try it out at some point. I know myself. Now, back to the nice little project of actually trying to get this to... No. Yeah. Released in 2022. Well, considering how bloody long we have already waited for any sort of, you know, god game to come along, I don't really think that potentially 1 more year is anything to be too worried about. People are like, give me houses. Yes, my people, I shall. I shall give you some houses. And soon things become very much not straight any longer. I mean, to be fair, what were we expecting? So it was potentially 1 year. Well, let's take a look. Instead. Reasonably happy, our people. Yeah, what else do we need to do? We need to increase the population by 20. It's those moments where we'd really like to have a speed up button, mostly because I'm God. What's stopping me from making, you know, things faster? The answer is nothing. I might actually want to build a bit more of a bigger field though. Whoop. Just to make sure my people don't starve, because I remember that I at one point, or at one place where I was looking away for a while, came back and everybody was like, well, we are starving now because we have so much population we can't feed ourselves. So I don't like this field here. It's annoying. Now that is something I have to get used to again. Shaking my hand to get rid of the tools. No, you never had any field here. Don't even think about it. That was never here to begin with. You have seen nothing. Da-dee-da-da-da.
These people have come to join our town.
Noise.
Pick up their migration flag and drop it anywhere within our influence ring.
Now, just like in Black and White 1, actually, there are different ethnic groups. Basically, these are the Norse people, as you can see. Very different from our, you know, normal Greek people. And if you want to bowl eugenics route, and go like, no, I will only breed Greek people, or I will only breed Norse people. I will only breed, you know, the Japanese people. Yeah. A friend of mine actually played like this and made it quite an interesting little eugenics game. Now that sounds bad. It would be bad in any sort of reality. In a game like this, it's just a bit of extra fun you can have because, well, you're God. Who is going to call you a Nazi for that, eh? The plants are no one, because, well, you're God. One of the few advantages you have.
Where you can turn your people into
Ah,
warriors.
shit, I remember seeing it, his
Warriors who can
stats at the end,
take
that was
other
fun.
towns and lands by force.
I know.
Buying the armory is the first step towards having an army.
Select the tribute menu.
Ha!
Faster than you.
Temple.
Faster than you.
Why build that when you can build an armory?
Pling! Armory.
Select the armory from the construction.
Seriously, they
menu,
should never have
then
made
place
iron
it
such
down
a
in your
limited
town.
resource. That is the only thing I really hate. They wouldn't have done this, and now things would look a lot better. And also, do you see the little thing going up that tells you if you did something good or bad? Well, in my version, because this game has a fucking problem staying in one language, it actually says böse, which is, no, the German word for bad. Don't ask me why it does that. It's idiotic. You would also be surprised how fucking annoying this game is when you actually want to play it in, you know, another language altogether. That's fun and dandy, let's just say. Game starts up, game's like, do you want to play this game in German? Because that is what I loaded. And I'm sitting like, no, then it's like, well, too bad, you can't change this. Which means I had to then restart again, and then I had to look at how to actually patch this again so that it actually runs and It's one of the problems with old games. They're not really compatible with many things. Let's not even talk about the DRM methods of the olden days and how much of a pain that is. Because if I install this game from, you know, CD, the game is not going to run because it doesn't realize that the CD is actually the drive again.
Warriors form platoons.
Why?
They're recruited via the flags on the top of the armory. Pick
know.
up one of the flags on the armory, then place it in the highlighted area.
You know, game, I know, I'm not stupid.
Dropping the flag will make a standard-sized platoon. To
Honestly though,
recruit a
your platoons are
large
not the
platoon,
best thing you
hold
have,
down
but
the action
far more
button,
important
then
than your
drag
little
away
platoons
from the
are
flag.
the skills your creature has later on, like, you know, some of the magics. Lightning one, for example. That's a really nice one when I deal with enemy armies. So there's that. But yeah. God games. Was such a good idea. And so little has actually come of it. Especially after Black and White. I don't think there have been many trials to make, you know, one. Let alone one that would then prove to be good. Kinda saddening, isn't it? Hello, my minions.
Armies are the best thing ever, but you're gonna need to keep them under control.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to know all about these here flags.
Oh, I know about flags.
Every platoon has a flag. You can see it held up high above the army, and also
Yes,
in
it's
the
quite
bottom
literally held up
right-hand
so high it's
corner of the
flying.
screen. Each platoon type has a different color and symbol on their flag to make them easy to identify. This one is a swordsman platoon.
You don't
The
say.
flags also tell you what rank.
I
the
do wonder why I'm
platoon
sitting here like,
Those
I
pins
will
on
probably have all the time in the
top
world to clean my
indicate the rank,
pipes.
from
Yeah,
raw
this
recruits
is the
to
sort of thing that
seasoned
really
veterans.
gives you all the time in the
If you
world.
click on the
Actually, do you
flags
see
in the
the...
bottom right with the
Are you good or
action
bad?
button, you pick up the flag and gain
For the moment, I'm
control of
good.
the platoon. Click on the flag with the move button.
If
You
my
go
consciousness
directly
could shut
to
up
the
for a second, I would
platoon.
explain this.
And there
Or
you have
my
it,
genius
the
plan.
basics of army flags.
Yes, I know. Please shut up.
Pick up the platoon flag,
I
boys.
said shut up. Thank you very much, conscience. Well, the plan is basically, since when you actually play just evil from the beginning, you kinda are limited in what you can build, because, well, all of these things are, technically speaking, on the good side. You know, building temples and stuff and making your city look nice. I would like to do this because doing a bit of city building is fun. We're gonna play some good, but let's just save it later on. If I could, you know, maybe build a skyscraper. Maybe I might be tempted to destroy it just to see the physics work. So, you know, it's not like I'm binding myself to that. I will probably do some, you know,
That's
horribleness.
perfect. Click on the highlighted area to tell them to go there.
If you want to cancel
No,
an
that-
action
that's
and
out of the
empty
way.
your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right.
I know. Now, what else is happening? Something else was happening. Oh, the Johanna MacD buffet. A MacD, don't forget it, it's important. As followed. Well, that is very nice. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. It's always good to be right and thank the people when they do something nice. Important lesson. Gets
Okay,
you farther in
boss,
life.
let's get aggressive.
Let's
With
get
the
aggressive
platoon
here,
flag
sure.
in the hand, click on the enemy town center. This will order your troops to take over the town.
I know. Now, pick up the flag. Up.
Off we go.
And then you have to watch them slowly. Well, I mean, for them it's fast, but for us it's slowly whittle down there and trying to take the town. Let's not bother with this. Instead, let's look at our little village and let's look about my tribute menu. Then we can actually look at this a bit more in detail. But there are a few things you want to get.
An army marches on its stomach, and these
Fuck's
guys
sake.
will eat twice the normal rate. So keep an eye out on your stores.
But there are some things you will always want to get, like the thing for the multi-pickup. Yeah, this one. Its gestures are nice, but okay. Then there's stuff like the fertility statue, which you can get, but it's, you know. There are many cool buildings, like pot markets and stuff, that really make your thing look good. Your dear little city. And there are
Yeah, this
not
is it.
that many things, actually, that makes it look, you know,
Dear. Oh, you know it doesn't have
bad.
to be war, leader. You can take towns
I love
by
it. I
impressing
can't
them
click this
too.
because as soon as those cunts start talking, the mouse gets pushed around. Ah, skyscraper. It's an evil building, and I do love it. But you know, bars and feet and all of that nonsense. And so many cool, good buildings, and I kinda, you know, feel myself a bit, just a little bit forced to do it. Now. And multi-pickup. Buy that, please. Immediately, let's not even think about that. Don't want any toys. The lamps are kind of a neat detail. Punishment spike. It's just I don't really think I need it. Not immediately. What was forcing again? Oh right, that means I can actually physically interact. That means you can punch people. Right, actually, like raiding armies, for example. It's not that effective, especially not if you compare it to some of the miracles you can actually do. There's that, there's the tavern, there's the graveyard. The two things I kind of want to get is the nursery. One. And in the long run, probably also the graveyard. All mortals will end their race. A graveyard will give your people somewhere to remember their departed loved ones, making them more content as a result. Yes, because the dead people don't just lie in the street any longer. For some reason, people find that agreeable. Now, where is... Should there also be miracles and the things, the wonders that you can build? Shouldn't they be here? Okay, partly because we haven't yet learned that. Apparently, we don't have that yet. Okay, game. Oh, okay. I do love it. Considering, especially the game is yet it's not the newest one in the world. You know, I think it's from 2005. Don't quote me on this. Does look kind of nice, doesn't it? Little smoke wailing.
More followers for our glorious war machine.
Yeah, now we have a totally useless village
Now
with
you own
nothing.
this town. You can do anything in the green influence ring, just like in your town, boss. Attack is the best form of defense. Get your armies out there. A newly created platoon starts at experience level 1. Unless they fight, they gain experience. When the platoon's experience reaches a certain threshold, they go up to the next experience level, and with it, their skills such as fighting and speed improve. Lastly, if you want to disband a platoon, drop the platoon's flag onto an armory and let those weaklings off the hook.
Disciple farmer.
Farmers.
You see, you can win by taking over towns using force.
Or by impressing the people in those other towns.
Yeah, war solves everything.
Well, actually, leader, you can win by a mixture of impressing and war, you know.
Well, I will probably do
Alas,
this.
the time of innocence draws to a close.
Now,
You
what
must
else do
take
we
a step down the
want
road
in this nice
of
little
good
village?
or evil.
Well, I guess builders.
And by the way, war is evil, and I'm evil.
Yeah, if you could
Get
get
where
out of
I'm
my
coming
screen,
from. The time to
that
choose,
would be
boss.
appreciated. I mean, as much as I like the mechanic with the disciples with the conscious mind talking to you, it's nice, mind you. Gives you something to, you know, interact with in your godly duties.
Disciple mine worker.
They do get a bit annoying if they overdo it. Just saying, you know. Bam, here I have a temple. You wanted one, you know you have one. And then they start like, well, now we would like to have a villa. And I'm sitting in like, which place? You're fucking Norse people. Just be happy that you have that hut. But no, they're like, give us Greek villas. They're absolutely fitting. Now, yeah, actually, how many people do live here? 15. That's not much. And one villa can hold like, how many was it? Building capacity, impressive nerve. It doesn't show me how many people can live in there.
Click
That's
on the gold
great.
scroll.
Well, but let's assume. Let's just assume that it should be enough. We can probably get rid of those little hovels at some point. Oh, another
As
tutorial.
our city grows, the greater the distance our villagers will have to
Tutorial
travel.
level.
To
Yay.
aid their little feet, we can build roads.
Are you
To
serious,
build a
game?
road, grab an existing road by holding down the action button. Then drag out the shape of the road you want. When you are happy with it, click the action button.
There. Are you happy now? I have quite literally built roads from the start. From the literal
Have a
get-go. It's
go
the
at
first thing I
building a
did.
road. Well done.
Game's like, do you know how to build road? No. Of course not. Oh yeah, now we're gonna learn about it. When are we actually gonna learn about the way that we can throw fireballs around? Of course, that's the first thing that comes to mind.
Hey,
Not
creatures
rain.
waking up.
Not anything good, no. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about miracles, it's like, well, I can throw a fireball. That says a lot about me, probably. Look, what's a little tiger? That's a special one, actually.
He's scared. He doesn't want to leave the pen.
Let's use the leash to get him to move.
Yes, let's force
Grab
him.
the leash, click on the creature with the He's
Kabam.
been in the pen for ages. Make him come outside for a bit.
The
Move
reskin
him
line.
outside
Indeed.
By clicking the action button
Honestly, I
once
just
on the
choose him
ground.
because I picked the tiger in Black and White 1, and so I
Excellent.
wanted
With your
to have it
creature on a
again.
leash, you can move him or get him to do things.
And more importantly, to do what you want him to do.
I also
Well done.
think there is actually
That's how you
some
get the creature to move. The
bug.
creature's
That's
hungry.
hard word to say.
Let's
Some
feed him.
problems with the mesh of him. So you know there are some
With
small
the leash
little
in the hand, click on the
graphical
field.
glitches with him, but well, it's not much of a problem. I think there's a fix, but I have installed that many fucking fixes at this point that I'm kind of afraid of installing even more out of sheer compatibility issues. I'm just happy the game actually works.
That's better. He doesn't look as hungry now. Whenever
Yeah, he looks
you
stupid.
click the action button on
Very big to
something
cow.
with the
Oh dear,
leash,
why? It just
the
fits the whole
creature will
good
try
word.
and
It
find
kinda does.
something to do with it.
Double click the action button on that.
I actually
rock
think
by the
that
field,
many
and
people think
he
that
will
because
be leashed
in
to it.
the very early promotional material for Black and White, the first one, I think it was always the cow that was the Black and White series in general, 1 and 2. It was always the
That's
cow
right.
and stuff like this that were showcased at the good, with the good gods. And usually would have either something like the tiger or wolf or whatever as
You should
showcasing
now
for the
teach your creature whether
evil.
what he does is good
Many people
or
have adopted
bad.
that stance.
Oh dear, he's
Then
going
there's
to eat a
T-Ape.
villager. You should teach him not to do that.
Don't eat a villager.
Nonsense. Eating villagers will make him strong.
Click and hold the action button on him. Move the mouse quickly from side to side to punish him for eating that person.
You shall not eat my
Move
villagers.
the
Bam,
mouse
bam.
slowly. Pet him
Ah.
and reward him. Eating
Some
people's
animal
fine
abuse.
by me, you see.
I have here enough now. What's happening to your ears? Okay, to be fair, it's kind of funny how he has ears. It's they're gone. Okay, apparently I punched that hard that his ears disappear. I mean, maybe he's just, you know, putting the plate on his head or something, but still, this looks funny as fuck. For fuck's sake, game. Don't make me laugh this
You
hard.
are well on your way to making your creature nice.
Come
Oh,
on,
for
we're
fuck's
meant
sake.
to be bad.
If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right.
I know.
That is just about everything you need to know right now. Why don't you try experimenting with your creature?
Why should I? My other village is starving. Okay, my people. You have a problem with me, you know, stealing some of your food? You have quite literally nothing in your bloody fucking storehouse. Oh, you mongoloids.
Ready.
Okay, first things first, just come back here. And here I was wondering of why are my people feeling so bad? Yeah. Actually, can I? Yes, I can. Yeah. Do you have any sort of ore in there? You have not. Now you have. Honestly, this is the whole point. I don't really like taking over other villages because the game is really not good at managing villages. So, take this as an example. This is basically absolutely destitute. There's quite actually no reason to actually build this up again. Completely destroy it and take all the people up to your main village is probably a better way of doing it. Meh.
Another important part of the toolbar is the Objectives
Oh shit,
menu.
that one.
Select the Objectives tab to open it.
Game.
Right. Here you can find all the important tasks that will
Yeah, like
enable
this
you
one.
to complete a land, and also some less important
This is such a
tasks
giant
that are
fuck
just
you
interesting to
objective.
do. The tabs at the bottom right control which objectives you are looking at. Either all of them or a selection from the total.
The objectives window up in the top left also displays the objectives. You only need to complete the
Good job.
gold scroll objective to complete the land, but you'll earn more tribute by undertaking some of the other ones.
Yes, you earn tribute for every objective you
Okay,
complete.
to be fair, that would be kind of impressive. Imagine being one of the villagers and you see a creature running up, kicking the ground and just pok, that thing around. I always imagine how it would be like to be one of those little villagers. That must be scary as fuck, because you have a god that could potentially, you know, just on a whim destroy you. And here you wonder why humanity was ever so impressed with religion in the past. Yeah, precisely that sort of thinking. It's like, that's not good. But yeah, there are many objectives you can do, and this one gives you 2000 tribute, which is literally nothing, for finding every last did you know sign on the island. Now, once in the past I was perfecting... Well, let's start another way. I was idiotic enough to actually try and do this, and I got quite a lot of playtime just sitting around and looking for those fucking things. I will not do this again, because that is... That's going to fucking annoy the living hell out of me, and I'm not willing to sit here for that bloody long. Nursery! Very important, because that actually makes sure that your people, or rather their children, grow up nice and protected. Now where's my nursery? Here is my nursery. And that also makes sure that the people that are living around it start finding the idea of making babies a lot more attractive suddenly. It's like, yes, now that we have a nursery where we can put our children all day, maybe, just maybe getting some... Still in German, fuck you. I don't know why. I should not even be German files any longer. I'm pretty sure I overwrote those. Because of course the game was sold at a time when you could usually in your country only get games with your, you know, country's files. So since I bought my black and white version, of course, in Germany, surprisingly, it was the German version with the German sound files, and but yeah. Changing that change was a bit of a bit. I do think that later on the, what was it, the DVD version, there actually was an option to change the language in the installer or something. I think I remembered it. Somewhere on the internet somebody said it. So I don't really want to put my hand in the fire for that one. And then like, give us a nursery because we want more children. I will not give you a nursery because you bloody fucking people can't even take care of yourself. I mean, quite literally. But you do have managed to create children. Okay, you try to grow. I will honor this with a nursery then. Not that I have much hope and will actually be able to finish this. Wow. How precisely... Oh shit, this was not what I wanted to do. Ah, but well, now that it's sitting there. There. Oh, slight graphical bug, but then again, you know, it is a game from 2005. Some slight graphical bugs and glitches shall not really hurt the gameplay.
What a beautiful sunset.
Is it
Yeah,
now?
you gotta love a big ball of fire.
Yes, you kinda do. He's like, what?
Let's see it again. By clicking the action button on the sky, the hand will change to sundial mode. When
know.
the action button is released,
It's
the sun will move in
An absolutely
the heavens.
useless extra feature that you have there.
Power over the sun.
But with great power comes great responsibility.
Boss, show us how it's done.
Honestly, I think this is also one sort of feature that they added up very much later, going like, yes, this is nice.
Well done, leader. But all light needs a shadow. Change the time to night.
Because it is actually implemented rather nicely, to be fair, you know, with the
Well
life cycles of your villagers and stuff like this. Nice and dandy, but usually you really don't use this often. I mean, you have the option, which is nice, but it doesn't have that much practical usage. Oh, then let's see. Is my creature actually learning something? Sometimes. Sometimes erect our buildings. Yes. Feel free to erect our buildings. I sometimes eat rocks. Okay. No. That's not a healthy diet. Especially not for a carnivore. Well, I might get... So what else do we eat? I sometimes decide to eat trees. Please don't. We don't. We really need those. Come on. Don't be so loud. This is just, you know, a bit of a rough way of petting him. This is not animal cruelty. Please don't call Peter just now. This would get me into trouble. Sometimes gather ore rocks. Yes, you do. A nice creature. I sometimes entertain our villagers. Yes, you do. Keep those bastards entertained. I sometimes spend a bit of time playing around with ore rocks. Well, okay. I sometimes eat grain, but not too often. You know what? Grain is... Okay, I mean, you are a carnivore. If you can live off of grain, I'm sure somebody's going to be happy. Not you, though. You're probably going to be somewhat unhappy. Now then, what do we have here? Which one was that? Oh, that one, yeah. I remember this one.
Hey, you! Great God!
Hello.
If you exist, I know you can hear me.
I can.
My daughter's fallen pregnant. She says no man has
Don't
touched
look to
her.
the right, my
It's
friend.
an immaculate conception. So it must be down to you. You are responsible for the child. Pay me a dowry of 1,000 wood.
Yes, sure.
Boss, you dirty dog. I knew you had it in you.
You know, my conscience going like,
We
yes.
should find
Thumbs up, you
whoever
have
is
done good.
responsible and clear your good name. Something is amiss here, leader. Maybe you should see where she's going.
Now, I remember one time I was actually really getting into the whole building up my city part, and so I built up a giant city with thousands of houses, with a bit over the top, but you kind of get where I'm going at. That was really, really a big one. And then I started the side quest, and then that bitch, because she has to go to some of the houses to, you know, meet with her friend. Friend with benefits. One of them. I'm assuming there are multiple. And that was a long, long journey, let's just say. Especially because, as you can see, she's moving as a expected pregnant rate, which is slow as fuck. That was a pain. But yes, now you can see how the world works. In black and white, we are mixing all of the little races together. Which is one way. But seriously, if you want to be that autistic, do try playing it with just one archetype once. It's fun. What do I want to get next though? I mean, the lumber mill and stuff like this, so that we can start getting refiners would probably be a good idea. I do kind of like to have the trinity of, you know, nursery, graveyard, and the old people's home, basically. So I have everybody happy and peppy. It's called a rest home. The old people's home, huh? Doesn't care. And then I would get the lumber mill and the other things. Your smelter and stuff. Granary. Then usually miracles and the like. Maybe I'm actually gonna. I mean, we could potentially play this completely different than usually. Why not? That's basically the idea. Nothing is really stopping us from doing it. Utility statue. Because yeah, more children. We need all more people. Technically you do, no matter what, because you need people so your town can actually grow. And stuff like this. She's very happy about nothing at all. She's like, yay, I'm gonna get bread. The reader's like, yeah, precisely. She's like, ooh. Never seen people being so motivated about that particular thing, but alas. Where's the pregnant lady? Don't you want to, move a bit faster, maybe? But at least you're getting closer to the houses. I mean, that's something. Also, I see some creature droppings. Yeah, sure, I can take this in my hand. Maybe I should teach my creature not to poo right there where people live. I mean, imagine the creature going like, yes, I'm going to poo in the village well now. Honestly, if you want to be as autistic as, the creators of Black and White tried to be in some parts, with like, extra mechanics for changing the time and stuff like this, then give me a disease mechanic where my creature can actually poo into the village well and that actually leads to diseases. Because that would be fun as fuck. Also would be a nice little war mechanic that you could make out of that. And you were throwing like carcasses into the enemy. It could be kind of cool. But you have to do it actually right, otherwise that's going to end up looking somewhat horrible. You're starving, then why don't you eat something, mother creature? Come on.
Hello, handsome.
I knew something was going on.
Yep.
You knew no such thing. Someone ought to let her father know about this.
Hey, Puzzle. Gentle father, no, where was it? I think it was here. Yeah. Learn the truth about your daughter. She is a very, very, very virgin.
I can't believe it. I apologize.
Well, he better too.
I'm so sorry for accusing you wrongly. I'll make sure the child is raised faithful and true to you.
Yes, I hope so. Where's that woman? Are you the woman? Knock knock. Apparently she has dematerialized all of a sudden. I want to assume you're the one responsible. Let me teach you a very important lesson what happens to people who lie. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, that also reminds me, just because I just heard it in the background, the Death Whisper is still in the game. All the way since Black and White 1 it is, and it has not gotten any less creepy. But all the time. And good riddance to her. Indeed. I'm not going to miss her overly much. I don't really want this to go on the other side of the road, though. Yeah. And people are like, we need more because we are full. But honestly, yeah. I've been playing quite a few games, and one thing has not really changed all the way since I started doing this. I hate it when people lie to me. Like, quite literally, in some of the RPGs, you can quite literally, as an NPC ask me to do some very, very cruel things to people, I'd be like, well, sure, if you pay me, not a problem. But please, don't fucking lie to me. Makes me want to kill you. Which I do, usually. I do love games, though. Having just that sort of option is always kind of nice. Yeah, could you not close, please? Thank you. I mean, I could use, the F buttons, but yeah, doesn't feel right now, does it? Do I actually need to build anything? I mean, you need food, but you can produce that on your own. You need sleep, but that's only because my disciples are basically working 24/7. I think they actually were... Yes, there was one more quest, wasn't there? That's the one with the... yes, that's the one with the chicken, isn't it? Or rooster, rather. I'm sure I can make a nice pair of chicken wings out of you too. Not a problem.
No, I need help. This rooster wakes me up every single day. I can't get enough sleep. Please help me to silence it.
Maybe we can help him, leader.
Maybe he should go to
Such
bed a bit
tasks
earlier.
do reap rewards,
No,
you know.
could also help.
Roosters always crow when the sun comes up. Perhaps if the sun came up a few times in a row, the rooster would keep crowing until it gets hoarse.
Would it though? But well, again, let's find out. Poor rooster's like, I'm trying my best here. And it doesn't have any voice anymore. He's like, ah. Finally, some peace and quiet.
That irritating rooster has lost its voice.
I mean, you don't really need God's intervention to do anything about it. Just catch the fucking rooster and turn it into food or something would probably work better than expecting God to come along, you know, most personally and go like, yes, I will take care of this by quite literally changing the flow of time. Just for you. Because that would totally not cause any, you know, problems or anything. Of course not. Yeah, see, roads are still finicky as fuck. Well, that's great. Ah, yeah. Finicky as fuck is a very good way of saying it. How's my little village going down here? Are you people happy? When you actually managed to build yourself a temple. And you almost managed to build yourself a nursery. I will say that is actually somewhat a good sign. They are doing something. I still need a bit of wood though. Let me help you along. I'm a generous god. In a good mood. Too much. Oh. What does statistics say? Look at that, it's actually really trying. They have produced quite the amount of children in this time. Quite the active little breeders they have there. What do you want? Food. I mean, I can give you another field if you so desire. It just seems like a bit of a waste. Maybe we should escape. Actually do this, this. So we have one clear area where there's food. Basically. And an armory, but well, this. Take over every town on the line. Okay, so I would need some more impressiveness for this. Increase impressiveness. Yeah, that is probably what we're gonna do because, well, we are relatively close to it anyway. I can't really be asked to, you know, go for warfare. Are there any more side quests though? Apart from the one with the find all the did you know sign, because, well, no. No. Actually, isn't there? I'm not going to risk it, but if I could reasonably tap out of the game, I could actually probably look it up in online where all of the things are. I don't want to though. Mostly because it, you know, kind of feels cheap, but... Oh, we have a nice... well, you're reasonably happy. And this should all give me more than enough in the way of happiness from the people and influence following. Wow, that's one place you really don't want to live, eh? Sure, if you so desire, my little people. Also, since my people are apparently rabbits, somewhere in their genetical code, it's probably not a bad idea to get some, you know. Just some things. In. and for the future. Okay. What did I just got things for? Oh, because yeah, it's another village that has decided to see the light, the Greek light in this particular case. No. Okay, let me put a bit of a run around it. So, now you have another one of that. Now you want... To be fair, you're eating a lot of food that you don't have. Maybe a few more fields just for future planning. The problem with more people, for some mystical reason, eat more food. Can't imagine how that ever came to be, you know. Yeah. We have a giant fucking potential food production. Which also would mean that now the people would actually start doing this, I hope. I'm afraid I'll sometimes poo on the bitches. Okay. You know what? Just, No, it's about the poo. Just do it. Feel free. I sometimes build your storehouse. Oh, that's nice of you. Continue. I sometimes gather grain from fields. Yes. Help my villagers to not starve because they're idiots. Sometimes play with frogs. Yeah, honestly, probably not a good idea. I do remember that the creature has a tendency to throw them and kick them and destroy buildings with that. Let's not do that. Sometimes spend a bit of time playing around with ore rocks. Same problem. Don't do it. Yeah. No, let's wait. Now, as usual, I can't really help myself but talk a bit about the music. It's actually nice. It's a nice way of doing background music. Not overdoing it. There's not much more to say though. It's not... And I wanted to set it there in the middle though. We need food! It's good, it's fitting, but it's not overwhelmingly good, where I'm like, well, I want to have this in my car. Soundtrack. Where are the people? Oh, there's the migration. Don't yet have the last island though. As far as my little plan for our Trinity goes, did we get another one? We could get graveyard. I was saying, then the game is like, no.
Thanks to your divine intervention, our people are saved from extinction and are now strong enough to survive on their own.
Yeah, I think it's time we set out to teach these Aztecs a lesson.
Yeah, Aztecs. But that's gonna be a long journey until we meet the Aztecs again.
First, we need to
Just,
restore
you know.
our people to their former glory and visit all the other races to gather their support.
Forget support. Where were they when we needed them, huh? Let's just conquer
Jesus
them.
Christ, don't get into my
Come on,
face, that's
let's
close.
go.
Ooh, that's scary as fuck. That's really scary.
If you want to leave this land, click on the gold scroll.
Need food. I'm gonna die. Now then, there's the rest home. We could get a smelter though. Let me think here. Well, technically speaking, since ore is quite literally the only material that is really limited, and is limiting us, I think actually getting the smelter first is probably in this case a better idea. I mean, I haven't really played that much, and we can't get any wonders yet, and any miracles and anything, but probably gonna come in the next level of memory serves. Rest home. Well, I usually would go for that. Let's actually, in this case, not go for looks first, but practicality first, so we get the smelter things first and the granary and stuff. Bam! Yeah, we get anything else? I don't think so. Oh no, we can actually get the granary. Because that seems like a very good idea to have. Yeah. Oh, then we could now sit and wait until the people here come along and join us. All of the nonsense, but we're not going to. We're actually going to go smack dab straight to the next level.
Are you sure you wish to leave the land?
Because honestly, I don't really count
to confirm.
this tutorial level as much of a level. Let's actually take a look at the first actual level, where things are actually going to happen. Because that seems like a lot more fun. Yeah. 11% good. Well, that's neither good nor bad, is it? Like he was slightly good, he might have let an old lady over the street. But that's basically it. Oh yeah.
The Norseland. I'm certain they'll join
Isn't
us
this where the
Aztec hordes? And they have a creature
where one
too.
of my little shittiers said he was? The Gordian Temple?
We need
I
the
think?
tribe to grow.
Yeah, this level. I
First,
remember.
let's look at the Norse. Hey, seems they have a leader.
Concentrate, and your godly powers will often let you hear his thoughts.
What? Greeks on my homeland? But I saw them all die at the hands of the Aztecs.
Well, don't speak in absolutes, man. All is rarely the case.
Leader, if we build up an impressive enough town, these Norse will flock to join us.
Or if we build a big army, we can hunt them down and put them to the sword.
Well, yes, we have options. This level though, this is kind of fun. Alright, building walls. Is this gonna be the tutorial for that?
Yes,
it
walls.
is.
These are vital to the defense of your city. We
I
need
know.
to build this wall to ensure the Norse can't invade.
Click the action button on the turret once, drag and then click to place it.
Come along, leader. We need to start building. We should start making houses.
Bam.
I do enjoy the safe, warm feeling of a wall.
Safe,
It's like a
warm
big
feeling,
stone
yes.
nappy.
That's one way of saying it, I guess. The coldness of this wall will protect us, I am sure of it. Now you go there, and well, because of course, if I ever had to do anything, you know, with city planning, my responsible city would probably look horrible. Come on. You can do it. I almost believed in you, but then I lost all faith because you decided to be like this. Rocks. I would throw them, but I fear that I would hit my my little thing there. I don't really like that idea, like at all. How much down can I build it? Like here? I can. That is good because that means things grow.
People have remembered all about altars. Altars are where you can focus your godly miracles.
Boom.
Let's build one as soon as possible.
Now,
Such
more people.
power can be wielded with an altar.
Disciple Forester. Disciple Builder. Disciple Mine Worker.
Now, get a few disciples so that my people know what they're doing, because my people are not the smartest in the world. How many mine workers do we have? 3. Need 2 more. You.
Disciple Mine Worker.
You. Now, let's get a male
Disciple Breeder.
populace of breeders.
Disciple Breeder.
Because of course, females are not really good for that particular job. At least in this game, they are quite useless, because, well, they get pregnant, and pregnant does mean that you're kinda, you know, out of the running for a while. Kinda wanna avoid that. What else do we need? Farmers, which means we need a field. Where do we gonna build this? Honestly, probably on this side down here. Then we're gonna go to the right side up here to build houses and stuff, because that's probably going to be nice from a look. Wise point. You actually get extra points for that. Something to remember, you know? Have that. Now I kinda want to wait until this is built so I can actually build that smelter and stuff down here. That would mean I would need much more road. Our people are really, really not waiting, are they? They're busy. There it is. Now then.
Feeding the people just got easier with this granary.
Let them build! We will just have more to destroy!
Well done, leader. You have
Oops,
built
that
an
looks kind of
altar.
horrible.
Smelters process ore, and ore means war. Ha!
Would it actually be connected to the road? It got connected to the road.
Yes,
Nice.
a temple adds a lot of impressiveness to your town.
I know. Now what else we need? Okay, let's actually wait until this is built so I can actually have, you know, some space up here. Then we're gonna start building the housing. More people. Oh, come on. Don't be like this game. Because they're already starting asking for that. They're like, well, we need housing now. We're poor people, we need some housing. Yes, you sure get some housing. Sooner or later. No. One there, one here. Ah, black and white. Honestly, as soon as I started playing Black and White 1, I kinda, you know, knew I would end up here again. It's sometimes just how things go. Can't help it. Ooh. It's actually one of the very, very few times when you actually have a bottomless mine. Thank you, game. That is a wonder, a miraculous wonder, because that is actually very, very rare that you get that. Means that you could play this level endlessly, because you have all resources available to you in an endless format. People want a nursery. Well, why am I not surprised? Let's actually build that up here, if we can. Well, great. Can I get rid of this rock if I'm very careful? Please don't destroy my wall. Phew. Okay, that was a bit, just the tiniest bit
Children are the future and need to be looked after.
dangerous. Now, where are some people I can put to worship?
Disciple worshipper.
Well, that's one. I need a few more. Where are you, my people? You're so small, I'm having a hard time seeing you. And no. Grab the people, make the worship. Oh, sorry! Misclick, misclick! Sorry.
Disciple
Shit,
worshipper.
one died. Oh, for fuck's sake, game. Why do you need to be so bloody fucking,
Disciple worshipper. Disciple worshipper.
You saw nothing. That has never happened. I did not just throw a handful of people around. The mouse is a bit very sensitive when it comes to detecting movement. It's like, did you just move your hand while holding something and clicking? Oh, come on, game. Eh.
Disciple worshipper.
Yes. I swear to God, if I want to be evil, you will know, because I will drop a giant fucking stone on people's homes. This was not evil.
You've already made a worshipper. Clever old leader.
I know.
Miracles are a very powerful force, which can be used for good or for...
Senseless, mindless, and glorious evil.
Or slaughter.
This
Don't
altar
forget the slaughter.
already has a water miracle. Try it on that field over there. Grab the miracle and just drop it on the field to water it.
Watering? Ugh. I was hoping for something more, well, fiery. Still, give it a try, boss.
I have now 6 villagers in my hand. And I hopefully will not heat over the place. Now I have 10 villagers.
Disciple refiner.
Now, do we have all of them? We should have now all of them. 8. Why are there only 8? There should be 11 of you. I'm pretty sure I counted, right? I can count. To 11 at least. Not much problem. I guess some of them are just going another way. What did you say? Cast a water miracle. Oh, yeah.
You cast a water miracle. Well done, Great One. Water, water everywhere. How wonderful.
Would assume that you could drown people with that, but you can't. They just gotta be there like, yes, this is a very enjoyable situation, isn't it? And let's see, how many refiners do I have? I have 11, good. Problem is I need 11 more for my granary, and I don't think I actually have enough people for that. Yeah. Whoa. Oh shit, I got one of the builders. 5.
Disciple refiner.
We're getting there. We're getting there, I'm sure of it. It's just gonna take a while. Now, how many do I have? 18. We need 22, which means we would need 3 more, and we need a new builder. Could you people start making children a bit faster, please? That would be most appreciated. I'm just gonna say.
Disciple builder.
Are you people not yet assigned to anything? I don't think you are. Come here, people. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So every one of the refining buildings should have full capacity now. One man and one woman. Yeah, why ever would you do? Why would I buy them if I can just, you know, tell my people to make them? That's interesting. Gestures, that's a people later.
If you need a reminder of what your objectives are, go to the objectives part of the menu.
When the Greeks are exterminated, the Aztecs will rule this
With the
world.
best statue, magic tavern, graveyard,
I
cheat
cannot tolerate
miracle.
these Greeks any longer.
Manor's nice.
To act.
Lumber mill, and I can actually get the rest home too. That's nice. Meteor, ooh, there's some nice things here, aren't they? But first, make sure we have all the nice things so that my people can be happy peppy. Come on, game. Let me place it.
Wood is precious, and this lumber mill is so efficient.
They can build whatever they like. We will just tear it down.
That's a nice little, you know. It's like on one hand you have all the children screaming, on the other hand you have all the old people getting probably insane by it. It's a whole new form of torture. It's being evil without being evil, you know? Yes. Yes. This should be precisely what it is. Can I actually potentially build a, I even have that at this point, the gate? I have. I do love it. I have a whole system for that. I also love it that you can actually close and open it, you know, in the distance. What do my people want? They are like, we need food. As we all know, my people tend to be a little bit, you know, on the bitchy side. Well, let me take some of the food from you. So that you can actually start doing things again. There. That should help you along for the moment, and I shall give you a few more fields actually. Having some fields directly before the worshippers. Must at least have a nice view, you know? Looking over the fields and going like, yes, this is what we have gained through our worship. Now, I need a lot more people actually. For the refining process. Problem with that is, I don't think I have so many people. Also the excuses, I kinda need to open this fucking can, so I can actually get something to drink before I die of thirst. Okay, I was actually planning to do this, but game has decided that no. And 600 in the ore area. Do we still have ore lying around? I don't think so. I do know about how they are wasteful. They're just letting it sit around when they finish, like, well, a job well done, now we shall go. How many homelessness? 162. I don't think we have nearly enough villas yet for that. Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be okay. So, I'll wear it.
Marvelous. Hey, boys, I think our friend's just wet himself.
Water forest. That was actually. Oh, right. We can actually take a look at my my jobs. Win the land, build a wall. Didn't we? Oh, it's not built yet. That's why, isn't it? I see. I see. Okay, that's a fair argument, game. Maybe yes, I can. No, no. Okay, where the yeah, okay. I'm gonna wait until they build the thing on their own because, well, fuck them basically.
How can the Aztecs rule this godless world?
Villagers
while
must
the
collect
Greeks still
4,000
exist?
food, create 12 disciple. Jesus, game. 12 disciple breeders. How much do we want the population to grow? That's insane.
This is North's land. No intruders must be allowed.
I do mean that is quite insane. Number-wise. Well, we have 6 now. And I think we're actually officially out of people that we can assign. I think pretty much everyone that can is actually now a disciple. Well, and I guess it will take a while for us to produce new people. We have like 49. I guess we will have to wait. Until things are somewhat built up. And annoying how we don't actually have access to that though. I kinda want to set down a building so I actually get access to that, but what would be good one? I guess we could always go for a temple. Gonna do wonders for our attractiveness.
A big city is no match for the armies of the North.
Ah yes, up the north. Come on. Why, little rock? Why have you decided to fail me so? Okay, mostly because we actually just needed wood. Okay, fair point. My mistake. My mistake.
I must find out what they are doing.
Can I actually grab that thing?
Prepare a force to destroy these Greek troops.
Partly, no. Greek
They
troops.
are advanced builders. Our
Which
people must be faithful
troops? We
and
don't
strong
have
of
any.
heart.
Like, yes. Just in case you were wondering, we don't have any armies. The North see things that are not there. Maybe, just maybe. They're a bit crazy. I do love how it is evil when I take the resources though. That's always something that's like, yeah, game. Doesn't even make sense. I'm not taking them to be mean, I'm taking them because, well, I can actually make use of that to further our goals, to make it good. Looks like, nope, that's not acceptable. Here, my people, take some more rain. Feel good about yourself. Now then, let's build this thing up fast, so we can actually finally do something with that wall, because I would like to have that out of my mind. I don't think they have catapults just yet, so I don't think they'll be actually able to, you know, endanger us. As soon as we have walls, basically, we are safe and we can just build up and we will win automatically just by, you know, building
Look,
things.
those people are migrating. They want to live in our town. They're bringing all their worldly goods. Hooray!
Turn that settlement into a military outpost. Build armies there for defense against these people.
These people!
Hey, he's getting pretty jumpy.
Yeah.
Something big's gonna happen.
And that's
Yeah,
why
sure.
we need strong defenses.
That's why we need to get building armies too.
We've taken over the town.
We share the hatred for the Greeks that our Aztec masters have.
This is not finished. Game.
This is an outrage! Take the nearest settlement! We must stop this Greek invasion!
Well done, oh astonishing one. You built a wall, and we're protected against
Yeah,
the
but only
Norse.
half of the wall actually looks finished.
These
That side is like...
crafty Greeks are building walls, and so they should. Send a troop to their city walls.
No, I don't like this. Go away. Oh, for fuck's sake, game.
Ha! They cower behind their walls, so these Greeks will not fight like Norsemen.
Game's like, yes, let me make this as annoying as I potentially can, just for you. Finally. This has taken a lot longer than I had anticipated, just building a bloody fucking thing. But now we have it. We still need ore up here, and we need more people. I mean, that much is...
Who do these Greeks think they are?
Well, they think they're Greeks. I mean, quite literally. More breeders, but we can't get more breeders. Wait, actually not. Well, yes, that will have to wait. Now, where are the people coming from? They're coming from down there? Good, because that means it's actually very good that I have built a gate here, otherwise they would, you know, come to my border and just sit there and go like, well, do you want to take us in? You're like, yes. Let's just stand before your wall. Going like, This is not good. Now then, how does it look on the other side? Are things progressing? They are progressing, but basically we are kind of out of options. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun, because, well, migration. They also have a tendency to just set some armies of members up down here, basically, and go like, we wanna go inside, and if you open your gates, they will go inside. Which can, of course, overlap a bit with, you know, the migration people. I also remember one time I forgot to actually close the gate after them again.
We're taking damage.
That was fun. But taking damage? How, where, and why are we taking damage? I'm pretty sure we're not taking damage, game. I'm mostly inflicting damage here. And if I had some fucking lightning miracle...
Migration is waiting at our borders for you to accept them.
I would actually deal with them in an even more efficient way. Just one nice little lightning strike and then electrocuting them all. Also, why is it
Someone's
evil?
damaging the town.
The Aztecs want to rule. They need the Greeks destroyed.
Come inside, my people! And then I'm gonna catch you and make you all into people of great usage to me. How many do I have? 11? That's precisely what I need. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good, now we have 11. Now we need more male breeders.
Disciple breeder. Disciple breeder.
How many are we? 9. So we need 3 more. So game is like the village is getting. We're not getting attacked, game. I don't know why you're feeling like that. Pretty sure I would see that. I have a very distinct feeling of that. What did I say? How many more breeders do I need? Breeders to get that quest done. 3 more. There shall be no woman in this village left that is not immediately impregnated on sight. I mean, quite literally, that is what they're doing and what's going on here.
The Greeks mock us with their very existence.
That's not a nice thing to say. I'm pretty sure we are not mocking you. You man? No, I won't. Bullshit, I'm running out of men.
Disciple breeder.
You are a man, aren't you?
These Greeks build impressive cities. They are tempting our people. It must stop.
Did the quest and already got rid of the woman again.
To destroy these Greek
I think the
troops.
North... Ah, you're right, actually. Yes, of course. The North are capturing a village, and this is why I'm getting the whole we're getting attacked nonsense going on. Ah, that could be it. Well, thank you very much. Was quite a bit confused and annoyed that I was hearing that. Okay, maybe that actually was it. Well, let us take a look at all of the other things then. And remember that for the future, so that we're not getting confused as fuck again. Okay, creature build 12 houses. Where's that thingy? Builder. There, become a builder. Build some houses for me. Because we do need houses. Yeah, I was wondering if it would work, but yeah, it actually allows the creature to go back. I do remember that at one point I actually set up a nice little secondary village out here just so the creature could, you know, build up in peace without my people getting invested in that. Because my people can be a bit too fast for their own good. Sometimes. Yes, sometimes though. Meadow, that's useless. What's actually next on my list what I wanna get? Yeah, let's take a look. So we actually have something to work towards. It's always better. The manor maybe would be nice. University is pretty sweet for the help it actually offers. Water miracle for the creature. Fire
The
miracle.
pitiful survivors of the Aztec attack will not last
Lightning.
long.
I really want to get lightning. I do love it, but because the game is like, it's evil to use lightning on people, even if they're an attacking army that is going to, you know, murder and rape your population. That's not a problem. Still evil to just murder them with lightning. I'm sitting here like, okay, please, okay, logic. No. Since all of these migrations are going to take a long time to actually reach me, and yeah, now they're coming down here. These are the ones. And then they're sitting there outside of your gate, and you want to let the migration in. You realize that, well, shit, I can't open that without having those bastards come inside. I remember that. Let's actually get a few more questions. We get some
If you want
things.
your town to grow quickly, it'll need lots of food.
Why, yes, pretty obvious.
Our creature can help with this by gathering crops. All you have to do is assign him the role of gatherer near a field. To assign the creature a role, open the Creature Roles interface. Select the green Gather a Role button. This changes the creature's role and puts the leash in your hand.
I do know that game. I was actually kind of using my creature as a builder right now. Creature is not happy.
Excellent. Now just double-click the action button where you want the creature to perform the role.
Okay.
See the radius around the flag? The creature will gather resources from within that. He'll always carry out roles inside the radius. He'll then put them in your storehouse. At the moment, your creature isn't a very good collector. He's not gathering much grain each time. This is because he's a level 1 gatherer. You can improve his performance in roles by spending tribute. That way, he'll get much more efficient. Clever, eh? Your creature can also be a warrior, a builder, or an entertainer to keep the people amused. Builder creatures
Which is
help
why I'm
with the
giving him
construction
jobs.
of anything in the town.
Now, people?
And being a warrior will make him serve as an army unit.
Yes, we are making people.
Our creature is still
That's-
small.
Still
and
don't
he's
have any
not a
farmers for some
skilled warrior.
Didn't I
He can
assign any
use
farmers,
tribute to
actually?
upgrade his warrior
That
roles,
explains some
and
of the
he'll
problems
get
we probably
way
had
more
since
lethal.
the beginning. That explains a lot of
Yes.
things, right?
Or
How
you
did I
can
overlook it,
simply
actually?
leave him in free will mode. He'll do whatever he wants and whatever you've taught him.
The
That's
last thing you need
strange.
to know about roles is that they affect your creature's free will.
Yes, the longer he remains in a role, the less free will he'll have.
Oh no, we
Leave
shall
him
become a
in
machine.
role for too long, and he'll
Oh, you're a
become
child.
more like a machine than a pet.
Using him in roles for a while is fine. And you can see how much free will he has by looking at this bar on the creature interface.
La-di-da-di-da, ba-ba-ba.
To remove your creature from a role, click on the Free Will button.
Disciple.
Now, why not play around with roles?
And while they're
stuff
explaining, I'm just
bars to
continuing
see
doing
if
my
you
shit.
can get a bigger town out of it. And remember,
Isn't this a
if you
nice
get
little
attacked,
metaphor
make him a
of looking at
warrior.
how humanity usually treats their own
Follow us.
consciousness?
Do not be envious of the Greek town. It is a trick to tempt you.
Yeah, surely. Now, so while this is building, let's actually wait for the creature to
If the
build this up a
Aztecs
bit
are to
more. Let's look
rule
if we have
with
any
Norse
more
help,
quests that
I
we can
must
do
stop
immediately.
these persistent Greeks.
Reach town statues, build 10 buildings on an impressive area. Create 10 disciple worshippers. Can probably do this immediately if we wanted to. Creature collects 10,000 Wildmaster. Kill 2 platoons. Deforest the island. Yeah, no, fuck you. That would take an ass-load of time. Can you imagine this? Deforesting the whole island. How long am I supposed to be here? I'd say let us not. Now, while you do this, let's look for some quests. Aha! What have we here? Scary undead? Yes, scary undead.
Hey, I bet there's a ton of secrets waiting to be found here. Why don't you click on the tombstones and see what happens?
The Greeks will die for their contempt.
See that? This one lit up. Maybe we need to click them in some order to light them all.
I don't know. Yeah. Did I actually get it right on the fucking spot? How the fuck did I manage this? Well, I shall not claim to just be a genius, and that is all you need to know. I was just going like, okay, so that means they have numbers, and I was just going off, you know, the first try of going by the numbers from lowest to highest. I wasn't even seeing that there was a fifth thing behind it. Just clicking on it. Wow, I have ghost. Norse. Warriors. The guy in front of you kind of ruins you. I'm sure it's supposed to be all dramatic, but it kind of gets ruined when the other model is just in front of that. Also, that is the Gothic death scream.
Undead Legion. We can wreak havoc with these guys.
Yeah, we could, but
To
we
build
can't.
an army, click and drag the
Rather just get them
army
inside.
flag.
So, the Greeks have recruited a platoon.
They have not,
Let's see how it
no.
fares against Norse Iron.
Iron Claw.
What? A Greek army is coming? Get ready, men! War is upon us!
Okay, creature, you have built
These Greeks seem
all
to
of the
thrive.
houses.
Their numbers increase, but not for long.
Considering the fact that we have an assload of breeders, our numbers will rise, my friend. Even further. Come on, be happy. Ah, my people are too used to, you know, getting treated too well by their god. Let's actually not build it down there. Richard, come up here.
A migration is waiting at our borders for you to accept them.
My Aztec masters will be pleased when I hand them the severed heads of this Greek army.
Come inside, my people.
Swell. They breed
And what
like
did we need
rabbits.
it? We needed, what was it? Worshippers? Yes. Come on in, people!
Disciple worshipper.
Okay, to be fair, those Norse people are kind of dumb, aren't they? Yeah, that's right, I'm gonna sit out here now. Because it's not day. I would... Ah, okay, they were actually sleeping outside. Need no extreme worshippers.
Disciple worshipper.
I pour scorn on this city. I would rather burn it to the ground than live in such a place.
Disciple forester. Disciple
Now we
forester.
have stocked up on people. How much does it look now? We have 10. Yeah, okay, so apart from builders, but I don't really need builders. Just need more mine workers and we are basically done.
Disciple mine worker.
Come inside. Then we close the gate so that everything is nice and safe. And then voila! Safety at last. Actually, there's another migration coming, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's gonna be fun.
Disciple mine worker.
How many mine workers do we have? I want to have 10 now. 7. Okay, 3 more people.
Disciple mine worker. Disciple mine worker.
Okay, 2. The one more we have it. Bop.
Disciple mine worker.
Really, really nice. Everything seems to be working well. Well, apart from the fact that we have still 10 breeders, which is of course meaning that my population should increase like, you know, rabbits. Yeah, creature. I can't get there. Can you get here, creature? Please tell me that you can get close to the buildings. They actually need you to build houses. Still. How many actually? Like 5 more. Then we need you to collect things and kill things. What's wrong, creature? Why are you bleeding? Or losing health, at least. You're gonna... No, you're not gonna use magic, you're going to just, ooh. Oh, that actually counts apparently. It looked like he was about to poo, suddenly bloom, building build. How does this work?
Why do honest Norsemen leave our settlements for these newcomer Greeks?
We've taken over the town.
I don't even know what the creature is doing at this
How
point.
could these fools survive the mighty Aztec onslaught?
Mostly through sheer annoying. We annoyed them so much they kinda gave up on us. And we're like, yeah, let the Greeks be, you know. Okay, that's not going to work. Creature still not finished. That's probably going to take a while. Killing 2 platoons also is going to take a while. Come and fight, more people! Before the enemy realizes what's going on. Come on. Kinda need to make this fast. The enemy's not on the smart train today. They're like, oh no, we have seen nothing. Mostly because, well, if I were, you know, a little soldier there, I would be also like, I don't really want to go inside there. That seems like a horrible idea.
A migration is waiting at our borders for you to accept them.
The
No.
Greeks must be stamped out before they are too many to count.
Isn't it already a bit too, you know, late for that? Okay, can you now reach up there? Well, that was some interesting lag you have got going there. Okay, this is going to fuck the living hell out of me, but I can't help that. Now can I? In fact, I cannot. I shall accept it as is. Come on, creature. You can try, you know. Increase impressiveness by 30.
Followers, do not be envious of the Greek town. It is a trick to tempt
Advanced
you.
builder. I mean, I could get university. University is really nice from the perspective of impressiveness. But we might also want to save up for, you know, some of the nicer miracles. Maybe the graveyard, because we actually don't have the graveyard yet. That's kind of bad, considering that, you know, accidents happen. Usually when my hand is involved. And, you know, let's not, let's actually get that and be preparing. Of course, following the trend that we have followed all the way.
This is the dead center of town.
Yes, yes, it is. I mean, he's not wrong, it is the dead center of town. The center of town for the dead could also be said, but come on, come on. You almost had it, right? You almost had it. Then you failed me miserably. Well done, creature. We're getting there. If we can do this 3 more times, we actually would have this done. Now, there's of course one very important reason why you wanted to do most of those side quests, because you want to get tribute, so you can get all the cool stuff. I think actually you can in the one of the text files for the game, you can actually change the cost for the tribute for the things down to like 1 or so. I heard many people actually do this. I can absolutely understand this because it's a bit of a pain in the ass to playing that date. Really is actually, now that I think about it. And you know, who wouldn't want to play a level like this and to have,
these Greeks and earn my reward from the Aztecs.
for example, you know, a volcano thing going on. Would be kind of cool. Okay, creature, if you can get 2 more buildings done, we can get it out of the way. I level up a platoon to regular skill. Are you already leveled up? I'm assuming you are. Well, let's move them out and see what happens when I use them. A creature must kill 2 platoons, that is easy enough. Yeah, might we have enough space for, you know, temple up here? Yeah, no. I was hopeful for once, but, well, no. Direction? No, 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 no.
Followers, do not be envious of the Greek town. It is a trick to tempt you.
Let the dead people rise.
Look at that! Combat stirs the blood, don't it?
And where do I want to move in?
A migration is waiting at our borders for you to accept them.
Where do I want to move
Recruit an
area-wise
army
for
to
my
send against
houses?
their puny forces. No, bring me news of Norse victory, not this.
Okay, it means they fight very bravely, but it was pretty obvious that they wouldn't have much of a chance, to be very much fair. Bit wide, rather hard, very hard. They failed.
This is good. Now build up the armies further.
Yes, just in case, let's actually build up a bit more. I mean, this looks really, really nice when you think about it.
Will not be swayed by the teeming city of the Greeks.
Would this actually be good? Yes, that is somewhat looking pleasing, doesn't it? Well, okay, my platoon has not, definitively not actually leveled up because it is dead. Yeah, you have 3 buildings to choose from, creature. Yet nobody say I wouldn't give you choices. No, it's gonna take a while. And my people actually want an armory now. Well, my people are stupid. Why would we go for that when we can just sit here and win by relaxation, basically? I don't think that many villages actually left.
I cannot tolerate these Greeks any longer.
Oh, there's another
I
side
will
quest
have
there.
to act.
Impressiveness, impressive required to capture 2000. That's... they're like basically like one university or so. For reason, torture pit. Could get the water miracle for the creature, but well, who would want that? Fire miracle. I mean, I can get that in the next run, though. Next run, not the next run, in the next level. How about we focus more on things like the university? Where is it? Where is my university? University, there it is. One hell of a giant building, and it exists purely to be an impressive as fuck thing. Because of course it is. Where would actually be an impressive space? I think impressive is like plus 100 or something. To the impressive stat value that you can get. Okay. Let's wait until that thing is built so our influence actually gets a bit bigger and then we go from there. What can we do in the meantime though? I did kind of think I saw another quest back here. Yes, I did. Ah, shit, that's one. Oh god, I know. This is a throwing quest. I remember that much.
Help us! We need to finish our special brew. Throw this barrel to my brother over there so he can add his ingredient. Then throw it to my other brother on the next island. It needs to go to them all in turn until our brew is finished.
Excuse me. Not much of a musical genius, are you, my friend? Your lyrics are uninspired. But oh well.
No! Why do honest Norsemen leave our settlements for these newcomer Greeks?
Whee! Hell, yeah, that actually worked. Come on. Yep.
Yeah!
It's like, yes. And now do it again. It's basically the quintessence of the quest. Now then, this is what he has to say about this.
Our liquor's getting thinner. My brother's wanting it now. Could you throw it over? I really don't care how.
I get that feeling very well, yes, that you really don't care how it gets over there. Mostly because, well, you're actually asking the god to transport your liquor for you. The sheer audacity is rather impressive.
I do not understand why the Greeks build on our land.
Mostly because we don't have a choice. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Bad.
Okay, so actually... Okay. Not bad. Not fucking bad at all. When did I become such a masterful thrower? Oh, yes, let me just claim to be good and then fail horrible by the last throw. Now then, are you all happy? Are you all drunk? You look drunk. Good sign. You don't want that. Your barrel will not survive. That's rather full strength. Have you forgotten? I'm God. Little NPCs, you have a tendency to overdo it. Well then, where do I need to throw you now? Okay, I can see where I need to throw it. Give me your barrel. Let's see then. Oh, don't.
When the Greeks are exterminated, the Aztecs will rule this world.
Please don't. Oh, no. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. This is more. No fucking than I want to admit, actually.
Praise be! The brew is finished. Let's drink it, lads. But first, a tribute to our benefactor.
If your fucking tribute is a song, I'm going to murder you where you stand. And I don't mean that quite literal. I will murder you where you stand. With the same barrel that I just threw all over the islands. Also, isn't it really dangerous? They're standing right at the cliff and they're getting drunk. That has to, you know, at some point. And horrible. I would just hasten the process a little bit.
Well done, leader. You did it.
Well, of course I did. I'm awesome. Well, no, they gave me money for it. Okay. Can't really argue with that logic. Oh, for fuck's sake, why would you go... Don't you understand where the bloody... Yeah, like we're choosing the first, the closest and easiest path to get to you now. Your influence area. Still, the enemy army is like, well, I don't really give much of a shite. I'm just gonna cheat here and do nothing. That, for some reason, I think, is not going to last for very much longer. Okay, let's first wait until that thing is built. Let the temple increase our influence range. I think though there's really not much left. Honestly, the Norse are really easy to beat through impressiveness because you don't really need much impressiveness. The Japanese, on the other hand, are a bit more of a pain in the ass. I do love how my people can actually just pass through now.
A migration is waiting at our borders for you to accept them.
Come inside then, the rest of you. They're like, please let us in. We don't want to get trapped outside here, it's cold. Nasty, and your walls look kinda shady. They do, to be completely fair. I mean, look at that. No matter how good you get, and how nice all of the buildings look.
There's a group of migrants waiting at our influence.
They are a plague! Their city overflows!
Boom! Of goodness, pure goodness. Now, what else can we do? Reachable 12 houses. You have still only built 10. You could have finished this quest at this point, creature. I know you could have. You have not decided to do so though. Okay, let's actually make you a soldier. Let you out here and actually let you fight a platoon so that you can get your 2 platoon kill stat going on. I'll give you that much. Now you go out there. Now, I need you to kill 2 to get a few more tribute things. Itch. Okay, that was a very good kick. I'll give you that much. Reskin line indeed.
Can the Aztecs rule this godless world? Greeks still exist.
Well, I mean, but actually stopping them from ruling the world. It's not like the Greeks are that much of a threat at this point. Okay, creature, you're gonna die if you continue like this. Actually need to do some good hits, you know?
Prepare a force to destroy these Greek troops.
Yeah, I think we almost have them.
I want the Greeks to pay for what they have done.
Now, the next creature, I must have you collect things for me. You can do that, believe me, creature. As soon as the gate is open, you can. Come on, the little creature. The only thing that's really left as a problem is the building, but meh. It shouldn't take that long. Now we can build our university. I wonder where that really impressive spot is. I never seem to figure this quest out, honestly. Oh, it's been a bit of a pain in my ass, honestly. Very honestly. Since I can't change that. Bye-bye, rock. Ah, God. It's indeed very great. This fine day, he has decided to just throw some rocks around. Oh, he really knows why. Just what he sometimes does. God is getting bored, basically. And then, creature, you can get that done probably really, really fast, and then we just need you to build a few more buildings. Shouldn't take that long either. And if you can't build the ones up there, then we're going to have you build a few more down here. Okay, don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. You all know that there's a pass. You can't just, you know. Okay, my creature is just sleeping. Well, to be fair, everyone needs their sleep, even my creature. So how many towns are actually still around? It's actually an easier way of seeing this. I can just zoom in and take a look here. Metal Mountain. Pretty sure I got you all. Apart from you.
This is North's land.
Capture only
No
4,000
intruders
more.
must be allowed.
Alright, actually, did they have a creature, don't they? Yes, they do. They have the wolf. Yes, the wolfie. Oh. Actually, a rather nice creature too. Yes, come inside, people. Now, let's wait until the creatures actually back up again and plan how we're going to get this last 4,000 impressiveness. Quickly. I mean, the university alone is, I think, like, was it 2,000 or so in impressiveness?
A migration is waiting at our borders for you to accept them.
How those Greeks taunt us proud Norths with their city building.
Yeah, creature.
The hatred for the Greeks
I'm joking.
Aztec masters have.
Would you maybe collect, you know? You have quite literally nothing to do. You have no way to entertain yourself apart from picking up things and putting them inside. Can't you because it's full? Is that it? Wow, they immediately fill that up again, don't they? I will say one thing, my people are very, 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 very good at collecting things. If you want, if they want to, that is. But if you want them to do it, then they're just, you know, going to sit around and fuck around and doing nothing. Here, creature. Get us some grain and put it in there, please. Creature? Creature? Yes, good creature. Go over, do it. Your god believes in you. That's saying something. Okay, creature, did you really feel the need to pick up the minimalistic... You know, creature. Use both hand, baby. Just, you know, that might actually help with this project. You're just like, yes, I'm a great collector. Okay, you disagree with me. That's something you should do, creature. What else is left? Make sure you build on all the impressive areas. We have apparently built 8 buildings in impressive areas. That's good. Oh, good. Christian will do the last one. I think this area up here actually counts as an impressive area. That is basically where we got those, yeah, look at it, it's plus 151. I mean, I only need 2 more. I can probably get rid of them again once the people are, you know, once the quest is done, so the people will not get pissed off with living close to their neighbors. Well done, creature. Now, I would really like you to build those things yourself, so you can get that quest out of the way. If not, then I will actually put down a few houses here, so the creature can build down here. Should make it a bit easier for the creature. In general terms. And let's add some wood, so you can actually get started. No creature. I'm quite happy. Partly he is. No creature. You gonna start? Yes, you're gonna start. Creature power! Well, it sounds like he's summoning the devil. I don't know, but it works. What can I say? Also, don't tell me you can't reach this, because you can quite literally stand inside the building, creature. So come on, come on. You can't get there. Of course you can't. Of course you can't. Why am I not surprised?
The Aztecs want to rule. They need the Greeks destroyed.
Yes, surprises were had this day.
They can
Many
build
of them.
all they like.
That,
We
however,
will have our
shit,
day
was not one.
battle!
He's like, in battle, and I'm sitting here like, no, 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 no. Battle is not going to happen. Okay. Now this little pinprick here is in my way. So, creature, you have a clear-cut goal. Please fulfill your mission. Wheel. I do love that we apparently, so we are not just good, you know, we are also a... We have a saw in our hand and we can create tempered wood built immediately from raw resources. That is truly a godlike power, I would say. No resource processing whatsoever needed, just let God's hand handle it all, basically. Have we done it? Yes, we have. Okay, now we need to build... Okay, so that one didn't even count for some bloody reason, although it's absolutely built on an impressive spot. I hate how the game counts that. I really do. Because this is an impressive one now. Okay, let's build one there. That's 200 plus. If that's not counting as an impressive building, I'm going to question some things, game. Good. Yeah, we have that, we have that, we have that. I don't think we can do much more about that. We can do something about the impressiveness, though.
These Greeks are impressive. Their culture and their dedication to fairness amaze me. Maybe an alliance would be to our advantage.
Their people are impressed.
Yes, yes.
They're wavering. If we build up a little more, the Norse will join us.
It's still not too late to attack, though. That's what I say.
We need like, what, 2,000? Bling! We of course win in the process, that much is obvious.
Such nobility in a tribe.
Yes, surely.
Greeks have shown a way
Nobility.
other than war. I
You
am
have no idea, my friend. You
inspired
really
by their
have no
fairness
idea.
and their civilization. I shall consider becoming allies with these Greeks. They have culture far beyond that of the Aztecs.
Yes, of course.
And maybe the prophecy is true. A returning god saving a weak tribe. It will be interesting to see how they fare against the strong Japanese and the brutal Aztecs.
To be fair
I
though,
wonder if
that
the
sentence
Greeks
there
will
doesn't
follow
really
the
make much
prophecy and
sense.
Go to Honshai, where some of their brethren survive.
If you haven't played Black and White 1, that is.
Hurrah! Goodness and impressing has won the day.
It's like, you know, a returning god. It's not really a returning god, because according to the intro, we were just created from a pure prayer. If, of course, you have played Black and White 1, then yes, technically speaking, you would be a returning god in some fashion. Or maybe, you know, I'm just too narrow-minded in my interpretation here. Could also be. Not saying I may not. Yeah. Ooh, we can access the time load. Yeah, game. My thing has died, hasn't it? Yes, it has. Well, now comes the challenging thing. I need to tap out. Phew. Become a Greek ally before they unlock lightning. Indeed, because the very moment I have lightning in my hands, quite literally in my hands in this case, I will use it. For good, of course. Now, yeah, the good thing is you can be very much... come on. determining good or bad on a different standpoint. If it serves my people, it is good. If it doesn't serve my people, it's bad. You follow that logic? Well... okay, I just need a bit more impressiveness. Some people might call this a bit over the top, but since I now actually have access to all of the islands, I can quite actually do whatever I want. I do remember that just once I think I actually tried the whole deforestation thing. It's a pain in the ass, but there's no other way of saying that. There's quite literally cancer. No two ways about that. I cannot recommend trying that. Not in good conscience. It's worse than many other things you can do to another person. Like, yes, this is totally how you're supposed to be doing here. You totally need those few minor tribute points because you totally will not get out an absolute ass load anyway later on. I think, honestly, I would probably even be more than willing to say, like, yes, just change the tribute costs in the INI files and be done with it. Honestly, that is probably still a better option than doing some of those fucking objectives. Like finding all the did you know things in the first level and the deforestation quest here. No. Don't do it. You're gonna get probably actually about Tunnel syndrome in your hand from that. I can absolutely see this. Yeah. Then you have to sit in a room without being like, yes, I'm an artist, I need my hand to draw all the time. That's how I got this shit. How about you? Well, I was deforesting an island in black and white too. You don't want to experience that, I'm sure of it. Okay, you haven't really given me much in the way of impressiveness that I wanted. Badly enough. How much more do we need? We have 25,000 from 30,000. Okay. Yep, precisely. Even if you manage to find 19, that last one will always be elusive as all fucking hell, and you will be looking for it, and you will be looking for it, and you will just not be able to fucking find it. Annoying the living shit out of you. It's one of my most hated. As I said, I tried my hand at that a few times, and I have never ever found the answer. I guess. Okay, I can't do that because I still have that in my head. I need, like, what was it? Was it 5,000? But yeah, I mean, it's nice that you can do some afterplay. The game is not just forcefully moving you forward. You can actually play around with your towns a bit more. Now that no adversary is on the island, you can quite literally just build whatever and wherever and do whatever you want, to some degree. Which is nice, dandy, but I do like that they actually let it play out like this. But still, whoever came up with some of these side quests, he was a bit of a sadistic bastard. Just a little bit, you know. We need more. Yeah, there's some rocks still around. Yes. There are still some rocks around. I mean, now that I think about it, couldn't I just steal from their warehouse, or did they clean that one out? Warehouse? Yeah, of course they did. They had to just clean that out completely, didn't they? Bloody fucking Norse. Not very cooperative, even in defeat. Wow, 700. This is take a lot longer than I had hoped. Okay, are there any more impressive places we can build for something in? Plus, blah, blah, blah. It's 20. That's 120. Okay, that is a nice bonus. And yeah, this is all nonsense. Yeah, come on. Wait, there was something. Wait, 6, 7. Yeah, building. I do like how it's evil, what I'm doing. How is this evil? Nobody really knows, but it is. Okay, game, that's not good. Don't do that. Okay, game, please. Yeah, okay. Game had decided to minimize itself for a second there. That was fun and engaging. Really makes me scared because I'm always thinking like, your old game might not find your way back, old man. But, come on. In this case, it worked. Ooh, I also now remember why my fucking storehouses are so bloody full. The bloody migrants people have actually brought all of their resources with them. Wow. I mean, I do want to play this game like I would usually do it, but this is just annoying, isn't it? Just up, down, building it up. Luckily for us, we are getting close. Very close. I mean, I guess, you know, farming for more tribute is kind of what you do in this game, to some degree. I don't really have to have memory serves. You actually get in the Eisen mode if you don't want to have, you know, everything. I guess there are some people who would want that. Can actually quite well and truly get through without doing all of these side things. Especially. Very much, especially the big ones. It's because they're not really worth it tribute-wise. Actually, how much tribute would I get for deforesting this area? 30,000. Do you remember for that sign thing? Searching for the Did You Know signs, we got, we would have gotten like, what was it? Like 3,000 or so? Yeah, no. Okay. Time to build ever more impressive things. Creature, you can be free of that for the moment. Is that ore? That seems to be ore. Bam. Just gotta build absolutely uncreative little things now. Just to get it done with. That reminds me, I could potentially just take some of the ore from my people, but that is just going to make me more evil. And I don't really want to get evil for that, because that is just... that's not how evil is made, game. I'm like, yes, you put things in the storehouse. Good, you take them out, suddenly evil. That's not how morality works. Not even on a godly scale. But it is according to Black and White how the world works. Badly enough. Whoop, go away. Oh. What rebuilding? I will get this done. I have it in my mind now, and I will make that. Best happens when you get stubborn about things. Well, stubbornness aside, it shouldn't take that long. Realistically speaking. Building temples in Overland. Oh, right, the people are actually waiting at my borders, aren't they? Well, I'm sure they can wait a bit longer. Buildings. Actually, it's the first time I'm listening to it for a long while. The ambient sound is actually not bad, is it now? Yeah, serious game. Come on. It was like you're missing like another few hundred. Okay, game, I built another temple. Nobody say I wouldn't take care. What's actually next? I think next is the first Japanese island, and the first Japanese you meet is the one that is the builder type. Yeah, the second one is the warish one who likes attack you, and I think on the next level then you have to face both of them brothers together. That's how it went. Nice. But then, yeah, now that we have finally done this, let us actually take a look at the next level.
Are you sure you wish to leave the land?
Click again to confirm.
Yes, I clicked like a million times. Why did you let me?
Leader, I've been hearing rumors that some more of our people survived the Aztec volcanoes.
Nice.
Some elite archers managed
The
to
creatures in the background like, I need to poop.
we left.
We need to find them. We need all the elite troops we can get.
We need everyone we can get.
But are you sure you want to leave? Well, I don't know. After I clicked 20 times on it, I'm not too sure anymore if I actually want to leave. It's too much of an, work to do it. But leader, are you sure you want to leave? Yes. 20 clicks later. Really sure? Yes. Ooh, we have become more good. Yeah, like 60% good at this point. Even though I kinda, threw a few people on the altar. Well, you know how it is. Yes, this is the builder, brother, isn't it?
This place
I remember this
doesn't look
island.
so bad. We should be able to take it over with a little left.
Great! More warfare! This is what makes my blood tingle!
But we mean more, we didn't have any.
You don't need to win through bloodshed, because you win without having to fight. There doesn't seem to be any opposition. And look, the missing archers.
There doesn't seem to be any opposition. Ha 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 ha. That's not how games work. You need opposition, otherwise, but I mean, you don't need necessarily. So some games you can go well without. That's a rather rare archetype.
There are some juicy towns to ransack. I'm gonna like this place.
My conscience has really, really clear priorities, like, ransacking things. Will he look at that?
What's this?
It's almost like there's a city here.
The
Just
rumors
not.
of the Greeks' return are true. My brother has sent me to make this island safe. This I will do.
Oh, sounds like a tribal commander, boss.
We'd better start building now. These Japanese seem to be formidable builders themselves.
And get some armies, boss. They look pretty handy at fighting as well.
What they're gonna do? Send the troops over. Murder us. Well,
We got, let me see, 50 warriors. Now that's nice, boss. Oh, real nice.
it is.
Our
It is.
nation needs resources, and this storehouse will be full of them.
Mwop. Well, sadly enough, it is getting rather late on my side, so I will actually have to end it here. I would much like to play a bit more, but since tomorrow is once again an early start for me, guess I don't really have a choice here. So, for the moment, let me bid you adieu. Have a good one, everyone, and, well, thanks for dropping by, of course. It's always appreciated to have some people around, especially when you play something like this. But that does make fun. Wait a bit. Yeah, no problem. Oh, what do we have there? Someone else coming along. Follow we have a Samsa. 339. Oh, that's nice of you. Well, geez, Christ. And there's another one directly after that. The Guardian Temple. It's very nice of you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. And as far as Black and White 2 is concerned, I think I can see for sure that we're going to play some more of this in the near future. It is really fun, honestly. I kind of forget just how much fun it is to actually play around with all of this nonsense, and I'm looking forward to that. Anything else I needed to say? I don't think so. Next week is going to be one more busy week, so, well, don't expect to see me for you now. much more than an hour or two in the evening. But that's a good thing. The next weekend will always come, and then we can play lots and lots and lots of games. But yeah, with that, I think having shared everything I need to have a good night, friends, and